welcome back to the conversation that never ends. This is Timeless Talk. I am your host, AJ. To my right, I don't have Furious tonight because, you know, he's off. He had to take care of something. It's all right. You know, it is what it is. But we do have a returning guest. All right. And, you know, he goes by B Money, for those that know. Yes. Play the flute.
Yeah, try to edit that in post.
I got you. Yes. We'd love to have you here, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Good to be back
3D.
in person. Yes.
In 3D. Yes. We're not going to really explain to you guys why we were laughing just now. Should we just tell them?
Yeah.
All right. We were actually 7 minutes into the. It felt longer, didn't it?
Felt way longer.
Okay, maybe it was probably 10, 15 minutes, really.
I said 9. What was it, 9?
No, it was 9 minutes, actually. It was 9.
We were flowing for 9 minutes on a beautiful podcast that you guys will never hear because we didn't hit record.
We played ourselves, bro. I played us. Fuck,
Congratulations. You played yourself.
I'm so
Thank
sorry,
God
buddy.
you caught it at 9 minutes and
Yes.
not the 2-hour marker.
That would have really fucking sucked. And we literally just joked about that being a thing, didn't we? We literally just,
Yeah, this big ass thing doesn't have its own. That's all right.
Bruh.
I was like, wait a minute, bro. Oh, man.
All right.
You know what, though? I'm glad we were able to bounce back from it, bro. And you know what, man? Hey.
I think if we don't overthink what we said, we can get back into the.
No, you're right.
It went well. That shit was going good.
I played the trombone for us real quick because we're going to get back into it. It was a good flow. We're going to get back there, okay? All
right.
So, guys, with that being said, you know, Furious is not here today, but he'll be here next week. In the meantime, we have, again, a reoccurring great guest by B Money. Thanks for being here again, brother.
Absolutely.
Take us away. He's going to go ahead and run us through the today's topics, guys.
Today's topics, I wanted to strike while the iron is hot. I want to talk about Blue Origins and the New Shepard space landing with the all-female flight crew.
Yeah.
I want to talk about smart cities and what I thought was the Project Blue Light, which is not the Project Blue Light.
Project Bluebeam, yeah.
So we're going is the blue houses was what I'm thinking about and did research on. So we'll talk
The
about
LA
that.
fires and all that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So we'll go into that today for our fun topics.
Sounds good, man. We're gonna get this flow back. Another thing I realized, your microphone is upside down right now.
As long as it's still recording.
That's true. I don't know. I'm weird, bro. Call me a perfectionist, man. It's gonna bother me if I see like that the whole time. I just realized it right now too, man. It's crazy how things work, man.
Okay, because of the low. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that. Now we're good. You know, because the pod mic is gonna be upside down, and now it looks we're good.
All right.
Go and adjust to how you want, brother. I just want to make sure it's upright. All right, guys. We are on.
We're
page.
back.
We're back, and man, B Money. I'm sorry about that, man. We were on a roll. That was a great 10 minutes.
Thank God you caught it
Yes.
when you did.
Instead of 2 hours in, it was like, all right, we
imagine
can
the
no
wasted
longer do
day?
this. The fucking waste of the day, bro.
How'd the edit come out? About that.
I didn't want to tell you, bro. I was like, I faked it when I pressed the record button.
Remember that movie True Lies?
Yes.
Remember when the battery's dying?
Oh,
he's
yeah.
filming,
And then he's like sweating.
He's like, I don't know how to fucking tell him the battery's gonna die.
And then he's just like, he puts it down. He's like, what the fuck?
So I will bomb one city for
Yeah, bro. I love that movie. I'm so glad you brought it up. That's a classic, bro.
The battery's dead.
He's like, the battery. He's like,
Then
go
fucking get a new one. God damn.
That's a classic moment.
That's what happened.
And bro,
You're
the
like,
shitty breaks. No, for real. That's exactly what happened. That was a great example of you, buddy. Man, bro. Way to use a classic movie for that.
That's
funny.
another thing too. For Time's Not Real. They didn't feel like. I felt like we were here for 45 minutes.
It
talking,
did, didn't
not
it?
9 minutes.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That is wild.
Time is a construct.
Time is a contract.
All right. So Blue Origins.
Okay.
What do you know about it?
Blue Origins. All right. So what I do know about it is this is the one about the houses, right? No.
No. This is the Jeff Bezos.
Okay,
his
sorry.
space company.
What do I know about it besides without cheating from what we just talked about the first 9 minutes?
I was giving you a leg up here.
You're giving me a leg up.
I know a lot about it, actually.
What do you know so about it? Yeah. Now they know I'm on the record. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to take credit for that, guys. B Money, we were obviously talking about it the first 9 minutes. But what did I know before that?
Yeah.
I just knew that it was about an aircraft. I did a little bit of research. They were saying that it was like the first successful commercial flight, if you want to call it that. That's what I read anyway. First successful commercial flight.
Yeah,
past
for
the atmosphere,
non-employees,
astronauts or
people.
non-employees, yeah, that weren't part of SpaceX.
Yeah.
That were like that, right?
Yeah.
Or Bezos' company, right?
Blue Origins, and not SpaceX.
SpaceX didn't have a hand in
that's
this, right?
Elon. No.
Okay.
So
Elon's
Blue Origins
is Bezos' company.
Their commercial craft this time around was called New Shepard.
Okay.
It had an all-female flight crew consisting of Katy Perry, Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, 2 real astronauts. And I'm going to keep saying real astronauts for a reason. We'll get into that.
We are.
And a couple other people. They went past the stratosphere, past the Karma Belt. They were in space for 11 minutes, and then they landed.
Here's where the issues come.
Well, so I was totally on board for this because, again, this is supposed to be something to where as they tweak it out, and a lot of celebrities do it, a couple years down the line, you can take your missus for a fun date night to space. You know, instead of bungee jumping or skydiving, you guys can have a romantic 11-minute dinner, or maybe even longer, depending on the technology, in space, and then land and talk about how you went to space, right?
Yeah.
So that's
which is cool. That's an awesome idea.
100%. I'm on board for that.
Yeah, bro.
Totally excited.
You're definitely getting laid either there on the moon or in orbit. You're getting laid in orbit or after you get home. Whichever.
Would that be beyond the Mile High Club?
That definitely would be beyond
Probably
the
a
Mile
new
High.
term for that one.
They would definitely be new, bro. They just you banged your girl's guts out on orbit. That's pretty
Or just make your friends feel bad. Like, what'd you do? Oh, I went to golf with my girl. What'd you do? Oh, took her to space. You know, space.
Obviously, we
Space
got
Mountain. No, outer space,
bro. We were out of orbit, bro. Okay, I don't think you understand. We went into space.
I saw the Earth,
and then man, making love to her in front of that window, bro. Nothing like it, man.
The other passengers were a little concerned. But
they were a little concerned, but we were having a fun. We were having a blast.
I paid a lot of money for this ticket. No, so I was totally on board, totally excited. They landed. It was one of those things, but they landed in the desert.
Yeah, instead of water, like you said, right?
Yeah,
water.
And to me, that was again. These are all how I feel in my.
Make sure you make that disclosure. We wouldn't get on the record.
Yeah,
last time.
all statements made by B Money are a product of B Money and B Money alone, not Timeless Talk. So that was my first hiccup of like, that's weird. Like I've never seen them land in the desert unless they have to. They'll land in the ocean for safety reasons, to cool off the craft, etc.
Of course.
And then hiccup number 2 is on live camera. The trucks are pulling in, camera crews are getting ready to interview the girls because they're celebrities. It's Jeff Bezos, lots of money involved. They open their aircraft. They open it up. And then you see a woman.
After it lands.
Yeah. I'm going to call them their handler. Like you can see her like, shut the fucking door. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And they shut it real quick. And then the announcer goes like, oh, okay. So Jeff Bezos is coming with his special tool.
To open the door.
To open the door for them. And he opens it. And hey, ladies. And they come out and like,
you just saw open.
Katy Perry even kissed the ground. Like, welcome back to Earth. Like,
gosh.
Again, 11-minute journey. You can save the kissing of the dirt.
Wow. Like you were gone for months. Like really?
So that was the second hiccup. I was
Talk about trying to sell it.
Yeah.
Come on.
He opens the door, but it was already open. It's like, okay, again, I'm trying to be like really enthusiastic and like, I can't wait for my turn to go into
You're
space.
trying to take this for what it,
But also it's pristine white. Like as if you bought that spacecraft and did the
little
unwrapping.
skeptical. Yeah.
But I was like, why is
It's
it
fresh off the line.
And again, look at any SpaceX reentry. Shit's crispy.
Yeah.
Extra crispy.
Because of the heat. It's coming in fast.
All that
burning
friction. And again, so I was like,
Friction,
okay,
like you said.
maybe it's pristine clean because it's fucking Amazon quality, not made in China. And maybe they didn't go into outer space, but inner space.
Yeah.
And then you look at it and go, oh no, they went past the Karma Belt, which is 100 kilometers. That's actually outer space.
So that's out of the orbit, obviously. Out of the atmosphere, out of orbit.
They are in outer space.
Let me ask you something. Since it is a vacuum, B-Money, like do you, obviously you don't just get sucked out there and take off, right? It doesn't work that way, right? You do just float?
Or
do you actually start to casually get
so there's
pulled
no
towards?
gravity, so you're floating, zero gravity.
Okay. Obviously, yeah, we know that part.
If the door were to open, the vacuum
Would suck you then.
That's it. Done. That's it.
Fuck.
And you wouldn't just.
Would it implode like underwater? Like how deep down, the submarine
It would just tear open and kind of equalize, but you're already sucked out of the vacuum, and you're not going to freeze like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
Your lungs will implode, and you'll internally bleed, and you're dead.
So you'll have blood come out of your eyes.
Maybe
You won't freeze out though.
You're not going to no.
So what's that thing with temperature being so cold up in space? What is that for about?
So the sun, right, reflects off. The Earth hits back, and things can heat up, and you can have residual energy, etc.
Yeah.
So we have concentrated. It can stay here and be concentrated. In space, there's not really stuff for it to bounce off of, right? So it's going to be
that makes sense.
Vast, and as the vacuum is cold as shit.
So then you could, in theory, freeze in like Peter Quill did, right?
Yeah. So if you were like on the dark side of the moon,
that's kind of accurate too. His eyes did get red. He saw blood. So that was pretty. They did pretty accurately.
Yeah. You're
dead.
You're toast.
He wouldn't come back from that. Remember, he came back from that. I was like, dude, did Star-Lord just die?
Because even if you hold your breath, but he's half alien. So
I guess that's how they get away with it, right? Well, he is half human only, guys.
He's half of the planet.
Come on now, Star-Lord's also half planet, exactly.
Yeah, ego. Yeah. So again, but they went past. They re-entered the atmosphere, and it's pristine, clean. They open the door, they kiss the dirt, and then they start talking shit because they're not getting praise enough. But like, have you gone to space? When you go to space, you can tell. Like, well, hold on, bitch.
Yeah, no. She was getting super defensive. I heard about that.
Yeah.
Why? Like, oh my god, you guys don't know. Okay, that's why I kissed the ground when I got
It's one of those things of like, do you drive a Porsche? Do you? No.
Oh,
okay,
God,
well then
that's
you
exactly
talk.
what it sounds like. Bro.
Sorry, I don't have. Okay,
we're not in your circles, right? Or your.
So then, after that hiccup, you start going to the dark side of the internet.
Yeah.
And if you look at the Blue Origins logo, upside down, it's a goat head.
That's crazy. When you told me about that, I was like, I did not know about that one.
Yeah,
bro.
you can look it up. And then Katy Perry's speech of like, you don't know true love and your love until you experience
that
space.
one had me, bro.
But a lot of people are saying, like, is that someone who did some kind of weird sacrifice to the Illuminati to where she finally, like, bitch, you sacrifice and do this thing or you don't come to Earth, you know? Even if they, you know, wild stuff that's going on.
But it makes sense, though, when you actually look at stuff like that. So you start asking questions like this, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you start saying, okay, so why did someone figure that out? The whole goat head thing. Okay, maybe that's reaching, they claim, right?
100%, right? You're going to see things.
You're going to see that, yeah. Do you think it's reaching or do you think it's pretty head on? Because it is there. It does exist. They caught it.
So
That's tough, right?
A famous one is the Chicago Bulls logo.
Yeah.
Chicago's bull. That's what it is. It's a bull.
It's a bull.
If you turn it upside down, it's a robot reading a book. Are they saying that we're going to be cyborgs and they've known since the 80s? Like, how much?
That one there is kind of like reaching for
Right?
sure, man. That's for sure reaching. But I see what you're saying, though.
What was it? I think the $20 bill.
You're saying you could say the same thing.
If you fold a $20 bill,
The Twin Towers.
you see the Twin Towers on fire, like, or it's a bush and you folded a fucking piece of paper with a print on it. Right.
And it only looks like, sure, it looks kind of like a building. Yeah, I guess you could see that.
Yeah, but again, like, do I want to see this to be part of
I was
that
about
club?
to say that. Or is it just windows
like
and the sides of a building? 'Cause that's really what it is, right? If you unfold it, it's a building.
It's a Rorschach ink blot, right?
Yeah.
Do you see a butterfly or do you see two women kissing? What do you?
Yeah, your mind will
No
start
one's
to-
wrong.
No, exactly.
Right?
So exactly. You're not going to go out and say that it's completely not that. It could be that, guys. We're not going to say here that we're fucking sheep to the point where we're like, no, man, it could never be that.
Yeah.
No, it could be.
And then 2 years later, oh shit.
Just so you guys know, yeah, Basil's like, oh, I worship my master. Turn my logo upside down. Oh, damn. Imagine you would just shit like that.
Like,
Bro, okay.
it was on the patches, guys. Like, oh,
Hey, come on,
fuck.
guys. I wasn't hiding shit. You guys should have just been more fucking.
You guys don't go to Reddit and read my shit? Like, oh fuck, dude.
They were fucking right.
In fact, it was me.
Oh, imagine, bro. I wouldn't doubt, man. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this. You're gonna tell me if I should edit this out. Well,
You'll get all your Amazon packages late.
I'm gonna say it.
Wrong address. Why?
like
You know
it.
why?
You know why? Damn it! And I'm gonna have to fuck with you at least that way. Fuck. I like that. You're like, fuck. Damn it, man. I'm not getting my Amazon on time. No, speaking of Amazon, they actually delivered my last package a day late.
You know what's fucked up too is I ordered a few things for my pool.
Yeah.
And they have the audacity to ask me if I want to have it delivered 2 days later to save on carbon.
Yeah, I
Bitch,
saw
you
that
sent your
shit.
girlfriend into outer space.
Bro.
No, I want it tomorrow.
I did see that option on there. What
You
is
wanna save
that?
carbon?
Like,
Like-
what to save space on a carbon? Go ahead. Why is that an option?
No.
Who chooses that option?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry,
you-
Blue Origins. No, I want it now.
Comment below, guys, who actually uses that option on Amazon. Fucking, he can come on. You know what? I'm going to help the environment.
You ever order too fast on your phone and you skip the option of like, do you want it today? Oh, God damn it.
Yes, dude. That's the worst. Then you got to, good luck getting Amazon
Then you're like,
to help
okay,
you.
I want to return this. Why? Because I ordered it wrong. And then you ordered it again. They're like, you ordered it again? Like, please, I want it now.
Yes.
I need this shit now.
Fuck, dude. I had to do that actually with some LEDs that I bought from my apartment. I had to get, the other one that came ripped.
Did you get the Goovy lights for your TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass.
They're dope, right?
Love it. Love
Awesome. Get them, guys. If you don't have them, shout out to Goovy. They're not a paid sponsor, but Govy's dope. Is it Goovy, Govy, whatever it is.
Goovy.
Goovy. Okay.
Goovy. They're
Goovy's
good
dope.
for
Yeah.
they're good for every movie, but the ones you know I'm talking about, Star Wars, anything with laser explosions, that shit is fantastic.
It is.
Because it reads the actual TV. It's not just
So
a
if you don't
blue
have
light.
them, yeah, you need to get that shit for your TV. Definitely. I have it in my living room as well.
It really is
It's
one of
dope.
those things where like, I don't see myself doing this expense, and you try it, like, this is fucking worth it. It's so fucking fun.
No, for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. I agree. So that's why, like, hey, I recommend it. Not part of the podcast, just saying it's awesome. But anyway, I bring
But
it up.
sponsor us if you want to, Goovy.
Yes, Goovy. If you see this, sponsor us, all right? We have nothing against you guys. It's
I am
Amazon.
getting their Christmas tree lights this year too.
Are you?
Have you seen them?
No.
They go under your house of your roof.
Yeah.
They're completely flat. So all year long, you can be that person who has them out and you don't look crazy for having your Christmas tree lights out.
Awesome,
But
yeah.
you can have it themed to where 4th of July, it goes red, white, and blue. So
Oh, that's
it
fucking
travels,
dope.
does different things. You can have it orange, purple.
And they're water resistant because they're outdoors.
Huh?
Awesome.
But they're hidden, so you don't look like a weirdo. Like, you don't take your lights down? Well, in a couple months, it's going to be August. I figured, like...
Goovy. Sponsor us, man. We just give you guys some love right now. That was awesome, bro. It's true.
Give us a promo code. We'll put it
Promo
in.
code. We'll put it in there.
Get us. Promo code
/ timeless talk. Go Gooby. That'd be dope, man. But anyway, I mentioned them because when it came delivered, I think Amazon, someone damaged it or something. The box was already messed up, so I already knew something happened in transit. They must have smashed it.
something.
I know it wasn't you, Goofy, all right? But Amazon delivered a package that was smashed.
The middleman.
And it was ripped. The middleman did this, okay? I don't think Goofy did this. It was fucking middleman. So anyway, it was a pain in the ass just to return it. Sir, are you sure you didn't, upon installation? I was like, fuck you. It came like this. What the fuck? And then I bought another one, like you said. It says here you bought.
Why'd you buy it again?
Yeah. Because I want it here now. I need to work on this shit now, dude.
I want it.
Yes.
I never not wanted it, but I wanted it not broken.
So he's like, you don't want to go through? I was like, no, I wanted another one to show up, and I'm going to return this one to you guys. Actually, you know what? I'll give it to Amazon. They actually just took a package without even looking at it. I shipped it off from Staples, and they refunded me the same day.
I found out
Same day.
Kohl's. You can do it at Kohl's too.
Really?
Super fast.
You can do it at
and
Staples
easy.
too. I
Yeah.
did it at Staples too. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was fast.
I didn't know because the pain in the ass back in the day was a pain in the ass, but now just go to Kohl's.
Now it's easy. Yeah, they'll do it for you. You don't got to get a packing slip and a box. You just send it off to whatever store they have to
Find a fucking printer. Like, do I have a printer?
Yeah, no. Thank God they just take it for you. They scan it in for you. They set on your little barcode on your phone, right? They take back the return, ship it off. Yeah. Anyway, guys, enough about that. That's not what the episode's about.
Hold on. I want to talk about printers for a second.
Go ahead.
When I was my last month of school,
Okay.
I had to print something up, black and white. So the white is the paper and the black is the ink.
Yes.
Printer tells me you can't print because I'm out of yellow. What the fuck? It's refusing to print because I don't have yellow. So I have to spend $118 to get a new yellow, blue, black, red refill cartridge and put them in there. But like, it's a Word document.
That is a hustle. And you had a full cartridge of black?
Mm-hmm.
I thought those cartridges came with black and white. It would say it on the label, didn't it? Black and white.
No, the new ones now, they click in. The black one's the thickest one.
It makes sense. You save money.
And then
black
red, blue,
ink,
white,
and then the white should be
the colors. But yeah, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That is insane.
I thought I was high.
Yeah, I would have thought that too.
My technology is refusing to work.
You're like, I know I'm not. This is supposed to be a newer printer, like up to date. What the fuck?
But it got updated to where it's like, nah.
Use Brother? That's the one I had. I had a Brother printer for a while.
HP.
Okay.
But yeah, they're
you never heard of Brother, right?
Huh.
Brother's like it's like a more of a
higher end.
Yeah.
I want to get a laser one. Stop that.
Those are the best.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, fucking cartridges are overpriced anyway. God, HP.
Ugh, get your shit together, HP.
That's bad.
Or sponsors, either way.
That was worth it. You needed to address that. That was simple. We don't want their sponsor.
Yeah,
fuck
hey, you want your shit broken?
Then you go with HP. You find some broken shit coming to you. Anyway,
kind of going back on topic.
Yeah,
the wildest Amazon order I've had on accident.
Okay.
Was we got 400 pounds of chicken wire. Didn't order it.
No, you didn't, bro.
Came to our house.
What was you and your wife's reaction? What do we do with this?
Well,
what the fuck is this?
I opened the door and I was like,
why is it here?
Hey, I think your package came because that's not a size in my mind of what I would have ordered.
Oh my god.
She goes, I didn't order anything. I was like, I'll call your bullshit. They didn't order anything. And I look and I think it has my name on it and her name. So I was like, okay, well whatever. I can't lift it. I was like, oh, this fucking 400 pounds of chicken wire. It says on the sticker. Wow. We call Amazon. They go, just keep it. We won't charge you. Well, that was an accident. Like, keep it. What the fuck am I going to do for 400 pounds of chicken wire?
Build a fence around your pool.
It's still at my house. I don't know what to do with it.
400 pounds of chicken wire. Hey, bro, just build a chicken coop. Hey, grow your own
Comment down
eggs.
below if you want 400 pounds of chicken wire.
I can't, bro. That's so random. Like, keep it? What the fuck am I going to do with it? I don't want this. Why is it here?
But yeah, they didn't charge us for it. It was a weird wrong
Dude, that is
sticker.
hilarious,
So
man.
some guy didn't
I'm sorry that
get
happened
it.
to you, first of all. Second of all, you got to just laugh at it, bro. Like,
I did, but I was like, I don't know how to. I'm not going to lift this in my fucking car.
Ask Yosi if he needs 400 pounds of chicken.
Yosi Bear, if you need 400 pounds for your chicken coop of chicken wire.
I know that's random, sir, but I don't know if you have chickens
free.
over here being a fucking racist. Hispanics own chickens, right?
He has chickens.
He does? Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro, that's awesome, man. Hey, if you see this, Yosi, hit your boy up, man. He got some chicken wire for you.
Oh, dude, he's like
make a new coop.
You're like a drug dealer now for those chicken egg prices now. He can make some money now.
Dude, he could if yes, bro. Yosi, if you're watching this, bro, hustle those eggs out, man, because fucking Costco, Walmart, everywhere, bro. Target, fucking
everything.
You're lucky if you find some at Trader Joe's, and they're already expensive. They're organic.
I'm just happy a lot of my favorite foods don't involve too many eggs.
Yeah,
thank God.
My daughters love them, so we have to just keep them stocked up because they love eggs.
There you go.
So there you go.
Kids are expensive. Where the fuck were we now? We were talking about Blue Origins.
Back to Blue Origins. Okay, all right, guys. Back to the topic. Sorry about that. All right, so
hold on. Carbon emissions. Talking about this. He had a package returning stuff. Goovy lights. Yeah, so the celebrities were just really pissed off that you weren't. Oh, Rorschach, what you see, the Blue Origins logo. There we go. So no, so I mean, sure. I think anything if you really look hard enough, and you have people kind of push, like, what do you see? Do you see a horse? Oh, I do see a horse. Like, so is it a rocket ship or is it a goat head? Sure,
because it could just be a rocket ship that could have been the designer's intent, right?
Yeah, like an old school rocket ship, and
the world likes to decipher things, and then you know what's crazy? It sucks that sometimes you're like, oh shit, like the designer might look at it and be like, low key, that does look like a fucking Baphomet head. I did not do that on purpose.
Now that Reddit showed me.
And I'm sure that, bro, and I'm sure they've had that conversation like, fuck, dude, I see how they could see that.
Oh, and their flight suits were like designed by like a super expensive fucking fancy French designer too. Crazy money went into this motherfucker. And now they want to ask me if I want to delay my package for 2 more days to
oh my gosh, the carbon, to save the carbon of the world, huh? That's so funny. There's actually an item. Let me show you guys this shit, bro. You're going to laugh. Last thing I'm going to say about Amazon, okay? Because they're not paying us for my time. So
I do love you, Jeff. By the way, again, nothing Timeless Talk is saying. It's all it's all my opinion and thoughts. And
so I'm a little disappointed with this because I actually bought this bat to keep as like a protect, you know, kind of like a little defense.
Oh, like a World War II paint job.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah.
It was supposed to go in my car.
Okay.
And I'm like, why is this so small? I was like, I'm not saying I wanted a full-sized one. You could have at least given me something. What am I gonna do with this? Dude, my daughter can just practice with it.
I mean, isn't there a law you can't have a bat in your car unless you have a glove to prove like it's not for self-defense? Kind of, it's some weird. What? As long as you put a mitt in there.
I'm gonna put a mitt in there. What we got? I have one of those. Don't worry.
I went to softball practice. What team? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Plead the fifth. No, there's. I think it could be bullshit. I think there's some weird law to where because a lot of females keep bats in their car for weirdos at gas stations, but then they would get in more trouble for having a weapon.
I think you're right.
Unless they had like a do you have a mitt? Oh yeah. I play for the hospital.
I have a mitt. Trust me.
Leave it in the car, and you can leave that in the car too.
That's funny. I'm just gonna put it on the set.
It could be bullshit though. I don't know.
Anyway, I bring that up because that came a day late.
I thought that was gonna fall off.
Oh no, it's stopped between the yeah.
You ever get those disappointing emails where it's like, you ordered this Monday, it'll be here Tuesday 9 to 12. You're like, fuck yeah. Then all of a sudden it's like, hey,
by the way,
it's coming Saturday. What?
Yeah, we've been there, bro. That shit sucks.
Told my son.
You're like, man, I was all prepared for it, man. What the fuck, Amazon?
I told my son, I was like, hey, we're getting new gel blaster ammo. It's going to be here in like 30 minutes, bro. Check my email.
About that.
We just didn't want to do it. We save carbon. We got to put Jeff Bezos' girl in space.
Oh my gosh, bro. Anyway, man. So the last thing, last thoughts on this one, man, and then we're gonna move on to the project, the Blue House project.
So, man, again, so I want this to happen. I want this to.
How do you really feel about it?
I want this to happen. I want Blue Origins to do this. Yeah. And then I want Elon, no matter how you feel about him, I want him to push a SpaceX company to do it better. And then I want a third party company to do it better.
Yeah.
To where it's
have a
cheap
competition.
And fun.
Yeah, where it's cheap and fun.
I want to have a fun space trip. I would like that in my lifetime.
Make it safe enough where we'll be able to exactly in our lifetime, affordable. Be able to go up there and just enjoy ourselves, you know, because you guys will make more money that way anyway, honestly.
Yeah, I've been scuba diving. I've been spelunking. I've been bungee jumping.
Spelunking, cave diving.
Spelunking in the water. I've done all that. It's exciting. I'm a thrill seeker. I would love to go into space. I would love to have that
Spelunking
space.
Is scary, man.
I'm not claustrophobic, but there's been times when like you can't go as far as you want, as fast as you want. You're like, oh.
Not just that, man. Someone kicks silt up, you can't see shit down there, right?
Oh yeah.
From what I read, like
you gotta let it settle. You gotta learn all your hand signals
man.
for shark. Don't go. Stay still.
That's fucking scary. But that's cool. It's fucking exhilarating at the same time. It's scary, but it's also you
feel alive. Same. So I want this to be a thing. I want to go to space.
It's
I
a
want
cool
this
idea.
to be my new thrill seeking, fun thing that I have done before I die.
Yeah.
But yeah, just looking at all the shit that went on. And again, I love conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
I live for that shit. I don't believe in
all of them,
90% of them.
Yeah,
but I love them. Like cryptids, I love cryptids. I don't believe in all the cryptids.
They make for good conversation. Let's be honest.
Look at us right now.
Yeah, guys. I mean, hey, look at us right now. We're talking about it. It's a conspiracy, sure, but it's an interesting one that people like to talk about and break down. So, hey,
Katie, that was the 9 minutes we didn't record.
Okay.
If you were offered a ticket to go into space,
that's right,
and you were actually in space, and they say, "Hey, take off your harness, experience 0G, and you can look out and see the vast of the world and all the things." Would you spend that time admiring the world and space?
yes,
or would you hold a fucking flower to the camera the whole 9 minutes or 11 minutes in space? So Katy Perry,
obviously, I would look at the fucking vastness.
Got this huge ticket to go to space and spent all of her time like with a daisy. Like,
oh wow,
floating. It's like, what are you doing? Look out the window and enjoy this.
Yeah, and then turn the camera so everybody can see what you're looking at. Oh, you see that, but then that's another reason why it starts to come off a little weird and comes off possibly fake. You know what I mean? Because then it's like you're showing something that you could easily fake.
Like, I'm happy
easily
you brought
manipulate.
The flower. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to forget. Like,
look, guys, it's floating. Like you can easily manipulate that, right? It's kind of like you're almost giving fuel to this shit being fake. So shut them up by saying, guys, look, this flower, it's crazy, but look what I'm really looking at. And then turn the fucking camera and show them. Like, look, this, man, that's beautiful.
I expected like shoving matches to look out the window.
Yeah.
Not. What are you doing? I'm going to write a song about this because you don't know the love that you have for yourself until you see that blue marble. Did you see it?
She was too busy looking at her phone screen, holding a flower. Man, I'm sorry. We're not trying to shit all over you, Katy Perry, but damn, that right there doesn't make any type of sense. You going somewhere to a place that many consider the final frontier, and that's what you're gonna treat.
Do you ever leave your house to go get gas, and then when you come back, you kiss your porch because you're so thankful to be back for your huge journey?
I made it.
My 11-minute, like I got. Oh God! I brought you this flower because I didn't know what it would look like when I got back.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, man. I think that there's two frontiers left that haven't been really, really investigated, and that's the oceans, obviously.
Yep.
It's right here, and then space. Those are the two last not fully charted fucking final frontiers, if you want to call them that. And maybe Earth is one, water is probably second to last frontier, and then the final would be space, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, every
you travel
sci-fi show
you might not come back.
Final frontier.
I don't know what it is. I love Interstellar. I love that fucking movie, bro. I know there's a lot of the whole going into the black hole. That's when you kind of lose me. Obviously, that's bullshit at that point. But I would do what I'm just gonna say this, put it out there, guys. I would do exactly what Neil deGrasse Tyson said he would do. If I get old, God willing, God allows me, to live up to an age where I'm like 110 or something, right?
Live your life.
Live my life fully, right? I got to see my kids grow, get to see them
happy.
have kids. Kids are happy, wife's happy, everybody's good, everybody's healthy, right? And I'm on my way out. This would probably be expensive, but fucking jettison me, bro. Shoot me into a fucking black hole. And send me in there with some type of device that can try to send something back.
Something, okay.
Something to try to send. Why not? Fuck it. I'm going to die anyway, right? Let me just go out like this. I feel like that's a crazy, cool ass way to go, dude. It's kind of scary at the same time, but you're like, bro, but think about how you're going out right now. Now people go out like this, bro.
A black hole is so strong, though. It bends light.
I know. They look awesome. They look really cool.
I don't even know if you'd feel pain. You would just.
That's what I'm saying. So fuck it. Let me go out that way. I'll discuss what I see until I can't talk anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. Hey,
I'm approaching the
and then when I cut out, just record whatever is there and send it back.
What happened?
Like
fucking strip atom to atom. Done. Dead.
Oh, shit. Okay, so if you can't even go get the camera that you set me in with, like you said, is there a way for a device to just record actively what it's seeing and just transmit it immediately to Earth? Wouldn't that be cool if you had something like that?
I mean, far enough.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that would be cool. That way they have the data. Like you don't have to go retrieve that. Good luck retrieving that. You're gonna get it.
They've had video recordings of a black hole devouring a sun, and the sun's gone.
Wow.
And then I want to say like 6 months later, it was spitting out the sun particles.
That is insane.
So
bro.
what happened for that time of devouring a sun?
Yeah, devoured it and then spat it back out the other end.
But
do you think it's like a wormhole though, or no? Do you think it actually has an end in it?
One of Stephen Hawking's books, he theorized that it's a donut shape, and I think just recently they've proven that equation it's a donut shape.
Yeah, you can tell now. Yeah.
But it's the traveling through the black hole. We don't know how.
I heard it was accurate to how it looked Interstellar because I know that
accurate.
Because Chris Nolan wanted it to be as accurate as possible, right? Yeah. So then and they look beautiful. I don't know if you guys ever seen a black hole. Google it. They look beautiful. But it's like I would never want to go into. That's scary, man. Gargantuan.
There's white holes too.
So that's why they really are circled like that, and they suck in. There's light holes too.
White holes too. So black holes are the vacuum. I would say
it's so amazing to see the light get sucked into though.
But it's a random immersive energy. So where did that come from? That's a whole.
Oh wait, so it's the opposite. Mm-hmm. The white. So the light's coming out of there.
Of what?
What if it's the other side? Wait, that's telemarketer. What if it's other side of a black hole? What if that's the back end of one?
That's the thing too. Is when they saw the star get devoured,
because it does suck in light, right? A black hole sucks in the light.
Yeah. So when they saw the star get devoured, that same black hole spat it out.
Oh, it came out of the same
A white hole is
hole.
a whole different
Okay, I see what you're saying. And it wasn't connected at all, like
At
I'm
all.
saying. Okay, there's no back end to it. It just came back
that
out.
we don't know.
That we don't know of, yeah. Damn.
There's so much that we don't know. It's
Crazy.
wild.
No
wild.
doubt. No doubt. That is wild as fuck. I just want to throw that in there, guys.
But no,
yeah,
even I think space is scarier
it is.
because in the oceans you're home.
Yeah. So at least you're home. Yeah.
If you're not too far down, you come up, you're still home. In space, something malfunctions.
You're done. You're not coming
That's it.
back. I was about to say that. It's a one-way trip. And what made me sad about Interstellar, that's why I even brought it up. I think the whole idea of space travel intrigues me. It's a beautiful thing. To me, it looks awesome, amazing. Like I would love to do it if I didn't have a life on Earth. See what I'm saying? Because if you have attachments here,
Time moves faster.
you're
faster
fucked.
you
Yeah,
go,
it's relevant. So when you see, it's heartbreaking when you see McConaughey react to all the shit that he's missing.
That he was gone for 2 days.
Yeah,
And
2 days in his time. They're probably doing fine on Earth. I've been gone 2 days, but 20 years went by. Like when we went to that water planet.
Oh yeah, every minute. Yeah,
bro.
every minute.
He's
7
like,
years.
he's like, how bad is this going to cost us? He said 1 decade, maybe 2 if we're lucky. And he slammed his helmet. I would have been pissed too. 20 fucking years because we're waterlogged.
Yep.
Oh, I've been so pissed, man.
That mountain's moving. It's not a mountain. It's a
Oh,
wave.
dude, why did you land there? Here's my thing,
He
man.
had to, right?
No,
I can't-
he didn't have to. They decided to land there to go get the equipment.
Okay.
What the last person did left there, remember, because they had recorded it,
Okay.
and they were going to say whether it was sustainable for life.
So they-
wanted
yeah.
to pick up the data.
So,
fuck
I mean-
the data. Look around us, guys. We can't live here.
What if it is habitable, right?
That's true.
Because what is it? KB 113.
You see the last guy's body flowing and some fucking, you know what I'm saying, foliage or some damage just floating there.
Like, what?
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. This is not habitable, okay?
No,
I'm gonna eyewitness this, and we're gonna get out of here.
I think just last week. Is it
Eyeball it and fly off. You know what I mean? That's what I would have done.
KG 113, that planet we found recently.
Yeah.
There's the Science Council says there's a 99.7% chance that there's life on that planet because of bioluminescent energy. The way they calculate light light pollution on different areas,
Yeah.
it emits a certain gamma that only happens if there's life. So if there's life in that water, what else is deeper?
You got a point.
And again,
Okay. So I guess when you put it that way, but what makes it dangerous and sad is that the more time you spend even exploring that place.
that's why
fucked.
there's certain jobs you have to be.
So that's why the planet. Now I was trying to make exactly. I was trying to make sense of why they would even go there. Then why even try to? Because they even knew about it already. They were talking about it on the ship.
because they would be
hey
the
guys,
foundation of this.
this is it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Once we land, every 7 minutes, I think it said every 7 minutes on this planet is 10 years on Earth.
Every hour is 7
Every hour.
years.
Every hour is
hour
7
is
years.
7 years on Earth.
Yeah. So then they got waterlogged for like 2 hours.
Yep.
That's why like, oh fuck,
14,
bro.
yeah, 14 years.
14
Getting
years.
equipment.
Yeah, because fuck, what's her name? She's pretty too. That one actress that's in that movie.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Yeah, she tells McConaughey the bad news. She's like, yeah, just under 2 decades. Oh shit!
You know what that feels
just
like?
under 2. That's a knife, bro.
That feels like when you're on a road trip with your family.
Because he was afraid to ask, how much is this going to cost us, man? I was like, gosh damn, bro.
No, but that's how I feel like when you're on a road trip.
Yeah.
And like you're beating certain semi trucks and you got to stop for gas and you see that truck pass you. You're like, fuck,
Yeah.
this has cost me 7 years.
I'm not going to get this time back, damn it.
Pee faster. Like,
Hurry the fuck up.
You just cost me everything.
And that's true. You feel in the moment that you just fucking look at that.
That big red
slow-ass
truck. That's the guy I've been trying to beat for hours.
And he got right
damn
by
it.
us. Gosh damn it.
You ruined everything.
Car struggles,
Murph! Murph!
bro. He said, Murph, get your ass back in here.
No, God.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's
how it
so
feels.
funny.
That's exactly how it
No,
feels.
for sure. That's a great depiction, sir, of what it's like, man. But anyway, guys, I recommend it. It's not a movie review about Interstellar. Oh, amazing movie. I've brought it up briefly before. In
And
past
Life.
space
Watch
episodes.
Life. We talked
Yes.
about that too. In the
Oh, we forgot about that. Yeah, we talked
9
about that.
dead
That was the first
minutes.
thing when you discussed it. Now I'm going to say it now. Thank you for reminding me, B-Money. So Interstellar is a great space movie. I always talked about it briefly in the past.
Yes.
Another one that's great is Life. And I mentioned Life first on the first 9 minutes that we recorded earlier. We
talked
didn't
about it.
record, sorry.
in detail.
In detail.
Great movie.
Yes, a great movie. We also recommend that one, guys. What I will say, because I want to say it now, I was comparing Life to, if you saw Life, spoiler alert, sorry if you haven't watched
The
it.
capsules.
The capsules, yeah. So when the
re-entry.
capsules come back, re-entry, and Gyllenhaal's character was like, "Don't open it." You see fucking venom crystallize all over the inside. It made me think of that when you were like, it wasn't burnt and his door wasn't open yet, and he had to jimmy it open. I thought of Life. That's why I brought it up. You know, it was insane. But
Yeah.
anyway, Wood movie, guys, check it out and you get a chance as well. But yeah, man, I think we covered what we lost, right? I think
Yeah. So I want it to be commercialized. I want this to be happy.
Yes.
But all of
Final
the
thoughts on that.
all of the holes are there for me to like. Wait,
no, for sure.
And I love it. I love diving into it. The Instagram is hot right now with
no doubt.
poking fun at the memes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I'm glad you asked me, Money. Thank you, man. My thoughts on it, man. Honestly, I just feel like you said, I would love that to be a thing that me and my girl, like that. I would love for us to be able to go up there on a date night. That would be awesome, man. Like you said, that would be great. Just for the experience, like, to say we did it, man. We left orbit. That's a beautiful thing, man. Even if you went there with your boys, I would do that too. Like, go up there, experience something, just hang out, drink up there, look at some crazy shit in space that's floating out there. Like, what the fuck is that? It's just all about how you take it in. It'd be cool to have that option to be able to just
hear that on the outside. What the fuck?
Once you hear that shit, bro, hey man, was that the alcohol or did I really hear a tap on the fucking?
I think there was an astronaut story about that.
Really?
Where they're doing like basic maintenance for the day, and
and
he swears
that's
to everything.
fucking scary,
you hear
bro.
knocking on the
Is it
window.
the space station, the one that orbits
Yeah.
the planet? Oh no, dude, I am good.
Yeah, he's like,
was that one of you guys fucking with me? Like, I would immediately ask the crew.
no,
Hey,
but
man, some of you guys are fucking.
You know
with
how
me,
like
bro.
knocking outside versus inside sounds different. He
He
explicitly
distinctively
says
knew it was outside.
It's an outside, like when
So
you're
he
when
didn't
your
even-
buddy's spacewalking.
That is fucking scary. Because even when they spacewalk, they make noises out there, obviously, and then it sounded like that. So this was something outside of the. Oh,
and again, it's one of those things where he's like,
life, bro, the life alien. He's trying to get in. He's trying to kill them, bro. And they were in the space station, right? Isn't that where the movie took place?
yeah.
It was the space station outside of orbiting the planet,
Maybe
right?
they're space vampires and they can't come in until you invite them. That's why you knocked.
Bro, imagine he's just like, "Hi, I'm willing to come in and discuss with you guys."
Can I come in?
I don't know, man. What the fuck is your intention here?
Yeah.
Like. But back to answering your question, B Money.
Yes.
Yeah, I do think it would have been a really cool fucking thing to have as an option to go do. You know what I mean? Especially if they made it affordable, like you said. Make a third party, make something that I can actually afford to take her up there. I don't have to go spend an arm and a leg. Sure, I'll spend a little bit more. I expect to. We're going to fucking space. But at least make it where it's like I'm not going to be hurting for my other expenses.
Make it like Spirit Airlines versus Alaskan. Like
Exactly.
I want to have to fight someone on the ship.
No, exactly.
Or,
It's still, exactly. And you know what you're getting yourself into. If you do go with Spirit, well, there you go. You know what you're gonna get.
What space do you want? Do you want to do space, black? Do you want to do space? What's the luxury one? Luxury. What space one do you want to do?
First class.
Let's do the black ones. The more leg room.
You can do first class or you can do coach. Like, you know what you're getting yourself into. Give the options. I agree, man.
But make it that commercial to where it's like
Make more money that way.
Yeah, but make it to where it's so commercial. Like, hey, do you want to go bowling or do you want to go to space? I went to space yesterday. All right, I'll go bowling then.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it
to
that
where it's
commercial.
a normal. It's part of the conversation.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. I agree. I agree with you. To co-sign what you're saying. I agree. It'd be cool to have that option.
Oh yeah.
But all right, guys. With that being said, we're going to switch over to the second topic.
This is why we need a third partner to keep us wrangled in.
I know.
We're end up doing movie reviews. Like
Honestly, like what the fuck?
we're doing movie reviews. They're talking about Katy Perry.
What happened? You guys are all over the fucking place, man.
Fuck.
Sorry, guys. We get a little derailed here sometimes on Timeless Talk, man, because we at least it's all relevant
We're talking,
to. Man. You know what I mean? This conversation never ends.
Space.
Exactly. We're talking space. So, I mean, B Money, next time you're here, bro, you at least be able to keep a realist back, like, hey, man, hold on, guys.
You know what's crazy about that movie, though, is that they killed Ryan Reynolds. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And he's a high-end star, so they didn't really hold back punches. That's where it got crazy.
Yeah. When you knew he
like,
got
they're all
killed.
going to live. Oh, they all died?
Fuck. It got dark quick. You're right, dude. And the fact that they did that.
Because when you have an A-list actor, you're like, okay, if
He's
they're,
gonna live
if
to the
they're
end.
an A-list actor in a TV show, they're the bad guy.
Yeah.
If they're an A-list actor in the movie, they're going to be the hero and live.
That's true and survive.
So when they die, you're like, what?
I know. I was surprised because I did predict that it was either going to be him or Gyllenhaal that made it to the end, and it ended up being Gyllenhaal. But
How do you feel about the Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively bullshit too?
man,
See, we can't get reined in now.
We can't. Man, honestly,
This is all Fierce's fault.
It is Fierce's fault. Damn it, Fierce.
For him having a life.
Having a life outside of this fucking podcast. Gosh, damn it.
Asshole.
You fucking dick. Honestly, bro, about that, I don't know, man. I feel like it could have been avoided. It was a situation where.
You know what helped me though?
What are your thoughts?
With this story was Johnny Depp. The Johnny Depp stuff happened.
Do you agree it could have been avoided though? I mean, anything can be avoided, I guess. I mean,
No. I think she planned on being a bitch, and now she's paying for it. But Johnny Depp, when that shit happened,
that's what she gets, though.
100%. I was
then
like,
it makes
Johnny
him look
Depp,
bad too, though, because he's involved with her.
Well, not even that,
Right?
but like Johnny. No. This is the Amber Heard. Johnny
Oh
Depp.
no, I know that. I was saying the Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds thing, though.
Oh, well,
he's involved with her though, so
all the
that's why
shit
it makes
he's doing
him.
too, and
I know.
and having
He's attached to
Hugh
it.
Jackman as a scare tactic on the set.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he has a hand in it. It makes him look terrible. I used to like the guy, man.
I love the fact that he's dropping the website of like, here's the text she sent me. Like, oh shit, she's guilty.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yeah, bitch, you want to play?
Yeah, fuck you. That's
pulling in Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that was a smart play on his part. Then
I have dragons.
But you were saying though, Amber Heard
oh no, so Johnny Depp happened,
yeah.
and instantly I was like, this asshole.
That was big in 2022.
How could he hurt a woman? What a piece of shit.
We all thought that at first.
I'm gonna stop being. I'm never gonna ride Pirates of the Caribbean again.
Yeah, boycott fucking. Yeah,
never gonna go there again.
Boycott fucking Depp, man.
But I remember I showed my wife. Look at this clip. She was like, "Well, hold on."
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, hold on? Like, he's an animal. He's beating women. She goes, "No, hold on. He's in his home.
Yeah.
He's having a drink." Mm-hmm. I was like, "Oh yeah. If I'm home,
that's true.
If I'm not at work and I want to have a drink, I'm an adult. I can have a drink."
Yeah.
And then she's recording him, and she's saying things to make him angry. And again, he's just
she's egging it on.
But he's just yelling. He's not threatening her life. Yeah. He's not hitting her. And you're like, oh my God. I'm so conditioned to just believe women, not in a bad way. But like I was just so conditioned.
Make sure you clarify.
Oh, he hit me. Fuck that guy. Well, hold on. Did he really?
What really happened here?
So this helped me open my eyes to like, oh no, you should get every side of the story,
of course,
and then use the judicial system
and go off based off of that. Yeah.
So because of this, now I was like, oh, Amber Heard or Blake Lively. Blah. I was like, hold on, let's investigate.
Let's look into
Turns
this.
out,
let's look into this real quick.
She's mean, evil, manipulative, lying, flirting with him, saying like, I'm breast pumping. Come into my trailer.
Wow,
I can't believe he walked in my trailer. My breast pumping. You invited him. You told me to come in, and even in the text, he's like, are you sure? Are you okay? So
proof. Good. That's why I like fuck him. Fuck that situation, man. Like I said, it could have been avoidable. Like I was telling you originally, my opinion on it. But people want to play games. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
100%.
And then look what happens. You know what I mean? So those are my thoughts on it, man. I don't really have anything too crazy or deep about that one, but
I don't even know why I brought it up. But you brought it up.
You wanted to know my thoughts on it, man.
Yeah,
no, for sure, it's cool. But we transition over to the next topic, man. It was about the blue houses and I wanted to talk about this anyway because we're late to the show with this one, man. It sucks. I was trying to do it a lot sooner.
We're not because of Arizona.
Oh, you're right. It makes it more relevant.
Yes.
You're right, B-Money. Thank you. It brings it to a more relevance now again. But back when the LA fires were happening, that's what I was referring to.
Hawaii first.
Oh, that was before LA?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, enlighten us, man. I didn't even know that.
So Mark Zuckerberg,
okay,
the Facebook guy,
okay,
wanted to buy a house on like super tribal land, and he's like, put a number in this check. I want this property, and they're like, no, it's special to us. You can't have
it. Zuckerberg way. You just do what I tell you.
He's like,
don't question it.
So I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm Facebook.
Yeah.
You're gonna do this. They're like, no. He's like, okay. Fires broke out like crazy.
Of course.
And then Oprah and The Rock are like, you donate $10,000, we'll donate $1 because we're celebrities. Hold on. Can't you buy like an island?
That's child's play. That's child's play.
And then our government gave him like $400 household wise. That's
insane. That's child's play.
It's terrible. But all that fires happened, but they're able to rebuild new estates for higher up people. And you're like, oh, they kind of got their way. And then some of the houses that didn't get destroyed were blue houses. That's a whole different topic we'll get into. But yeah, so those fires happened. It was terrible. But then, the rich kind of got their way in buying destroyed property on beautiful land. Crazy. And then the LA fires happened. And I think State Farm and a couple other ones were the big heavy hitters of like, oh yeah, they randomly canceled my fire insurance, and then the next week,
I heard about that.
The next week,
that's fucking. This was happening in Hawaii too before.
Yeah, they're canceling.
That's insane, man. I didn't even know about the Hawaii situation.
The craziest thing is you'll have to do some deep digging.
Yeah,
but the map right here you'll see in post. It shows where the main fires hit and where the where the super monorail wanted to go, but they couldn't.
Bullet train.
But it's the exact pathway that they want. Crazy. Weird coincidence.
Guys,
I don't believe in coincidence.
I don't believe in that. I mean, they happen.
But also you find out that the mayor...
You can't be naive either, though, man.
The mayor really wanted to push out a lot of the undesirable people to build his super smart city. And the fires had...
So in a way, you could say it's a form of gentrification?
100%.
Yeah.
Again, my thoughts on it.
Your take on it.
It's so bizarre that the main fires, the most devastating fires, were for the monorail and where the new smart city is going to be built.
Fuck.
And then you cut to last week, Bill Gates wanted to buy thousands of acres of property to build his super city, smart city.
Yeah.
And some of it had some pushback, and they're like, well, you can't get this area. You got to red tape, blah, blah, blah. Now that a lot of insurance companies are cutting families' fire insurances, they're being told like, "Hey, this is huge fire season in these areas right here where a smart city could go." Weird, crazy coincidence.
Talk about coincidences. That doesn't sound right at all, man. That's crazy.
As much as I want a smart city, I don't want people to lose their homes or get hurt.
No, of course not. Yeah,
and
so
that's devastating.
And that's where it comes from with the whole blue.
Yeah. So if you look at a lot of crazy natural disasters,
Blue houses.
I'm going to put air quotes disasters. Blue houses, blue roofs, blue cars never get touched. A lot of people are theorizing there's some kind of a smart laser that can trigger a fire.
That is fucking
right, because the
nuts,
lasers
bro.
concentrate heat, isolated.
Well, you heard the whole
particles.
conspiracy, right? Like, there's a conspiracy behind that too. So, were we done with Hawaii?
Yeah.
Before we get okay. So with the LA one, and I'm sure this probably happened in Hawaii too. I'm sure it applied over there too. They were saying that Edison had faulty. Did you hear about this? Faulty
For
fucking
months,
poles.
people were calling in.
Yeah, sparking fucking towers of live wire, just sparking like that. They were ignoring the maintenance on.
Oh,
And I think that had something to do with it for sure. And I think that that's definitely a conspiracy and definitely a big question mark that needed to be answered, because you got many reports, documented reports of these faulty fucking wires, live wires, and towers that you guys were doing nothing about.
But when I was
They
doing,
should sue them. Those houses that got affected by that shit.
Well,
Damn right, they're within their rights.
Why
in my
don't?
opinion.
Because every state's different,
Shit.
right? So Hawaii's different than California. But I remember when I was doing like EMT work, if you called in like a faulty power line,
Yeah,
within minutes,
they would go
people
fix
are
it.
out trying
Guess
to
they
do
should
what they
be.
can.
So why was this one delayed?
So and then
see?
frequent calls.
You see?
And then like, hey, I filmed this. Like, oh, we'll be out there next week when the fire's done. What? I mean, we'll be out there next week when maintenance gets back. Like, hold on.
Oh shit!
Mark says we can't go out there. Mark, who?
You're gonna get
I
us-
said too much.
You're gonna get us popped.
Click.
That's crazy, man. Because it's true. Like, you know what? You can't be mad at us for being aware, man. And you know, it is what it is. Like, you got to be. I was always taught to try to be aware of your surroundings at all times, because people don't always, unfortunately, have the best interest. You know what I mean? Not everybody is negative. Not everybody has some ill will towards you. That's absolutely
Would
the
you
case.
say shooting up celebrities into space would be a distraction for you then?
Definitely could be. I think it probably is, honestly. And let's be honest, guys. 2028, they're trying to have the Olympics here. And the governor's goal here is to have a smart city for the Olympics. He wants to show off his LA
Smart
pride
city.
and have these smart city available to them and kind of show off in a way. That's how I took it. Like,
Again,
hey, look what we have here.
I would love to live, not even visit. I would love to live
Just
in a
not at
smart
the
city,
expense
though,
of-
of people dying and losing
Yeah,
their
it's
shit.
fucked up. But in the way they probably see it is, oh, we're sacrificing the few for the many.
But if used properly, though, a smart city, like
Could be
Change your life.
changing. Yeah, could be life changing.
almost
man, for
zero
sure.
crime.
Then why not let the people that you fucking fucked over, let them live there?
Because that costs me money. I don't want to give
Yeah,
money
see,
out.
but I just thought of a good solution there, so you don't look so fucking shady. Hey, man, live in this brand new house we're gonna build for you, part of the smart city.
Well, remember,
Free of charge.
There's always those movies where they're like, "Hey,
Yeah, right, that's too good to be
I want
true.
your house. Here's a check. I'm not moving." They open. Oh, you know what? I'll pack my shit right fucking now. They're like, actually, you know what? Leave your shit.
They
Here's
print it
another-
anyway. Why not just give them a check? You guys make the fucking money anyway. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going down the rabbit hole, but you know what I'm saying, bro.
No, that's what
It's
we're
the
doing.
truth.
We're talking about smart cities now.
We
so
are.
We're going down
the
that rabbit hole.
Damn right. So it is what it is, and definitely the last topic can serve as a distraction. Absolutely, and that's probably what's really going on.
That's
man.
what moves shit, right?
So Arizona, what exactly were you going to go with that? Is that had
So
to
same thing.
tie-in.
I think if there is going to be a crazy fire coming up, it's going to look really fucking weird.
that it happened right there?
But then it's also going to be weird that there's not going to be a fire if there's not a fire, because like are they finally sweeping the internet? Like, oh, we can't do this shit because they're
catching on to
sniffing
us.
on. We got to do something else,
catching on to us,
right?
Maybe they could use a different natural disaster that hasn't been used yet. A big enough earthquake that knocks off the network or gives you.
We had that
or
one
causes
earthquake too a couple weeks ago. Did you feel that one?
No, I was gonna say that it could cause a brownout, right? A big enough earthquake,
Yeah.
can knock off the fucking network without. I was like, how can we do it without using an EMP and putting everybody in the Stone Age? Well, use a fucking strong enough earthquake that might do
that
it.
laser, and just hopefully no one has a blue fucking roof and just end
dude.
it. No, smart cities, man. I think they are going to be the future, and it's going to be kind of like Minority Report, where
Yeah.
it's going to be so advanced that crime would be almost impossible to do.
I agree, and that's probably what's gonna end up being to that point, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think that maybe, just maybe, there's gonna be something that comes out about this to try to do damage control Or has it already? Maybe I'm just under a rock. I'm not paying
Or
attention.
maybe
anymore.
they'll sell him the property, and you know what I mean. But it's gonna be one of those things that there's a huge fire in Arizona.
Because these conspiracies don't go away. So
No,
how are they putting the?
they evolve, they grow, they get cemented in. Like, see, fucking remember all the COVID shit that was fake, but
We're amplifying it
now
now.
they're like, by the way, you guys are right. Like, oh, what?
Yeah. It's like, well, no, it's not true. Yes, it is. Look,
Yeah, it's
look.
all true. All of it's true.
All of it's fucking true, man. It's all been proven
Oh.
at this point, right? I don't know, man. I never got the COVID shot. Did you get it?
Yeah.
did?
Well, so
No.
here's my
man.
thinking, and I hate that I did it. Was I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, this is gonna get bad before it gets worse.
Yeah.
It's gonna get way worse before it gets any better.
Yeah.
I was like, the minute there's a vaccination, because I do trust the science in vaccinations, not this one anymore, but vaccinations work. They do work.
Yeah.
They give your body the blueprint to fight off all the nasty shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll get the vaccination, and I guarantee there's going to be some kind of like, oh, you got the flu shot? No mask for you. You can watch a movie in the movie theaters. I'm like, fuck yeah. I get it. No, you still got to wear a fucking mask. And half the places are like, yeah, come on in. You got the flu shot? Yeah, I did. Okay. You don't want to see proof? Yeah, come on. Like, what the fuck did I get the shot for?
To see if you comply.
But they did threaten. Was again, I volunteer for it, thinking again. I was like, once I get this fucking shot,
I'll have the golden
I can
ticket.
I can go all
Yeah.
over fucking the world, and no one's gonna stop me. Because a lot of people will be hesitant to get it.
No, for sure.
But then, yeah, everyone, you see people like, yeah, I got it, and they come in like, what the fuck? You could just lie.
Yeah, bro.
But
Or make a fake. People were making fake. I'm not gonna say no names, but I know people that were making fakes, man.
oh yeah, selling them
fake vaccination
stickers
cards
and all kinds of stuff.
Fake. What are not euthanized? Wow.
You,
Fake.
murder motherfuckers like here.
fake fucking what do they call those shot records or whatever?
Well, no, so it's
crazy, man.
before COVID,
That was always a thing.
vaccination.
Yeah.
My resting heart rate, like just sitting down chilling, was 45 to 50. I had a solid fucking heart rate.
Good. Yeah.
After it, right now you can look. My average heart rate, just sitting down doing nothing, 109. That's after the vaccination.
Why? That's high.
Yeah.
Even like
My blood pressure's fine. I just recently went to the doctors. I got my lab works beautiful. My
I'm
heart
sure
rate.
you said, "Hey, should I be worried about this?"
I put it on camera. 109.
I can zoom into
Just
that.
sitting here.
Let's zoom into that, yo. That is wild. B Money. Were you alert? Were you alarmed when you saw that shit?
Well, so I got it in the arm.
Can I say anything above 97 is like alarming? No.
So
That's I don't know. Maybe
60
I'm
to
wrong.
100 is normal.
Okay.
But then again, I'm just sitting here. I should be
You're not fucking
60,
jogging. You're
but-
not. So then, what does it go up to when you run?
Oh, it can get to like 240, and I start getting blurred vision. I gotta slow my heart rate down.
no.
It gets bad. But I talked to doctors about it. Like, yeah, fucking side effects. I'm like, so
Is it gonna go away?
super happy I got this to go watch a fucking movie that anyone could have gone and see. If you wear a fucking sock mask and no one gave a shit.
Oh no!
But yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's been.
They hustled you, man.
But thank God I like lifting weights more than that though. But yeah, my
Yeah,
resting
no,
heart
no,
rate
for
doing
sure.
doing nothing, doing
That
nothing.
is that's alarming. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little fucking alarming, sir.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm sorry you're going through that. That's terrible. Sheesh.
But that's the side effect of getting a shot and complying with blind all the shit. Yeah.
man. You know what I will say to that? I almost did it. I fought it. I was on baby bonding.
I think it was you and a couple other people really stood the ground. And
Yeah,
finally
bro.
they're like,
I wrote a
we won't
religious
fire you
exemption.
guys.
Yeah, dude. And I got lucky. I got away with it, man. I gave them a little whole religious exemption fucking essay. I sent it in, bro, and they approved it. And I had to get nothing. It was nice. I had to get tested though, twice a week or whatever, twice.
Every 72 hours, right?
Yeah. I was like, whatever. That's cool. I'll submit the stupid
Fake
test.
swab your nose. I'm clean.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Then no way. They give you home kits to do that shit. And I was like, I'm gonna spit on the thing. Like, I think it was that being said, I think that the avoiding it was something I wanted to do just because the ramifications of it and the forcefulness of it. None of it sat right with me. Like I understand they're just trying to quote unquote get a lid on something. But the fact that they were enforcing it the way they were, something about it didn't sit right with my spirit, man.
Well, again, I'm a man of science. I will always dedicate to
course.
science and lean towards it. But I mean, just listening to him, it sounded so fucking bizarre. I'm like, hey,
See, even as a man of science, you could say that, right?
yeah, because get this vaccination, and you're like, all right, so I won't get COVID. Like, no, you can still get it. Oh,
What's the
well, so I'm getting it, so I can't transmit it. Oh no, you can still transmit it. Oh, so I'm getting it to.
So what purpose does it serve then?
They're like, it'll help you if you do get it. I'm like, okay, so but if I don't get it, I can still get COVID. Yes, and I can still give it to someone. Yes. But if I get this vaccination, I can still get it and give
So
yes.
what's the point of me getting it then? There's no
Just to,
benefit.
to keep your job. Also, I want you to wear a mask. Oh, no. You got to wear a mask. So,
we're not going to leave that topic out.
Like,
All right.
I don't know why.
Well, that little detail out. Yeah, no, we're leaving that detail out.
That shit was crazy. Not for dating reasons, but you know how many times I got masked fished by people?
You're right.
Because there were people that
So-
got hired in the peak of COVID, and I've never seen their face.
Yeah.
And then I'm not lying, like 7-8 months in the cafeteria, they finally pulled down to eat. You're like, that's what you fucking look like. Not trying to date people. I'm talking guys too. I'm like, that's what you have a goatee, huh?
Some of them got some fucked up grills,
Like
man.
your mouth doesn't match your eyes. Shit is wild.
This shit is wild.
I want to say there was like 5 people that I met only during COVID
That shit is so
that
funny,
I see
man. You're
on a
shooting,
regular.
brother. You're shooting.
And you're just like,
What's the shooting, man? B Money is shooting.
again, I'm not no hate. I'm just like,
Oh shit! Let's restart.
just jarring. It's jarring is what it was.
It's just jarring the fact that they had a fucked up grill. They pulled the mask down. Bro, I love these computer noises. You know you're from the '90s. Like you, this sound familiar to you?
That's when you would hop on the chat rooms and be like, 16/M/Callie.
Yes, bro.
And look for a female 16/Callie.
Bro, when I heard that, like, give it a few more seconds.
Do you have when it like your app closes abruptly? Bang.
Oh, I need to get it.
Get
though.
that one.
Yeah, like the little when something happens or error.
Yeah,
the error noise. Yes, dude, I know what you're talking
fucking
about.
blue wall. Oh no.
Bro, everybody knows those windows. Yeah, it goes that fucking noise. Everybody knows it's iconic, bro. Like, oh shit, some shit went wrong.
I think the worst
when you were
is
trying
when
to download a game or something goes wrong with it.
I think it was the PS3 was like the foundation of online gaming.
Yeah,
Like you get
started.
online, but then
Really got into it.
But
Yeah,
then the same shit. My mom's like, "Hey, I'm gonna call my sister. You gotta get off." Like, fuck.
I remember those days, bro.
I need the phone. God damn it.
I actually got the noise. I wasn't able to upload it, but I got the noise for the. You ever use Net Zero? You ever heard of the internet service where it'll make a
That's dial up. Oh yeah, that's all dial.
dial-up
I had AOL.
Oh, so they all did it.
America Online.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm saying whenever you would connect, bro, it was like a fucking radio frequency going through.
No, it was wild because
We're landing the plane.
you would it would be 3 boxes, and it'd be a guy running really fast, and then him holding hands with somebody like around the world, showing that you're online.
And if you think about it, that's kind of creepy. The noise itself was kind of like unsettling. I think in a way, it was kind of unsettling.
I don't
bro.
know. You get so Pavlov to it. You're like,
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think we got used to it.
Then
I'm
you
saying,
can-
looking back on it, I was like, yo, that was low key unsettling.
then you Google boobies, and it has like, tish, tish,
Yeah.
tish. You're like, wait for your parents not to come in.
Bro, you're doing so many memories.
8-bit pixels. Like, come on, refresh.
Shit, we've all been there. I don't care where you are, bro. If you're from the 90s or even the 80s, bro, we've all been there. We've all did this shit.
Oh
It's
yeah,
hilarious.
with your best friend, just sitting there like, let's Google what a Super Saiyan 8 would look like.
Bro, we've all done that shit. That's awesome, bro.
Then you call up your friend at 9 o'clock when minutes are free. Like, bro, did you see fucking Super Saiyan 8? Super Saiyan 8.
Let me Google that shit, man. Yeah, right. After 7. Bro, that's so funny, man. I remember back then I had an ex-girlfriend. I would wait till 7 o'clock to talk to her because I knew that's when minutes were free.
I think mine was 8:30.
it
8:30.
was 7 p.m. for us. I remember that shit.
Friday night.
For
Friday night, 8:30,
Back
and
when-
all weekend.
Yeah.
Minutes were free. You had to pay for fucking minutes.
fucking minutes, guys. Yeah, we're old. We're showing our age right now. You had to pay for fucking minutes. You remember that shit? Now it's data. But most companies have unlimited data now.
But they had hardcore data rules. Remember, I had my first Razor.
Yeah, you couldn't have too many windows open.
But no, not even that. If you accidentally hit the internet icon on your phone and you log on,
you
that
get charged.
cost you $1.
Fucking roaming
just
charges,
to accidentally like fuck. I don't want to go online. That was $1.
You're like, fuck.
What I can do right now, jokingly, and pull up an AI picture for free, cost you a fucking $1 on accident. Wild times.
Yeah, man. Thank God they fixed that issue because that was not the business, bro.
But man, you know what I miss about technology is like the colorful see-through plastic. I want that back.
Yeah.
Like I had the purple
remember
see-through
that.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
This shit was fire, bro.
When they would show the mechanics and
Like,
stuff.
oh yeah,
That was
like
the
a
shit.
see-through phone.
Hell
fucking
yeah. No, I had a Game Boy like that too. And then they had the old school MacBooks that had the fucking, you see all the inner workings and shit.
When you go to computer lab, you're like, fuck yeah, I want the
Hell yeah.
orange one.
Yeah, bro, I remember that shit, man. I could never own one either, but I was like, man, these are cool, man. I remember that shit. Dude.
Think different.
That was a thing. That's crazy. Think different.
Then you had to get used to I think at the time Mac. I don't know if they do now. I'm not a Mac person, but they didn't have a right click. So I'm like, how the fuck do you right click?
Yeah.
You have to go to the. God damn it! No, I'm going back to my Windows.
And Steve Jobs had to be so different, man. I think he was a 2-finger. To this day, it's still the same way.
Is it 2 fingers for
gotta,
a right click?
Yeah.
Okay.
Three to move an icon.
I remember looking at him like,
what the fuck?
how do you?
Yeah, bro. I think it's still like that. You buy a mouse now, it doesn't have a clicker. It's like he wanted to just be different, man.
Remember when the first wireless mouse for Mac came out and the power was on the bottom? Like, why wouldn't you put it on the side?
Yeah.
So I could still use my fucking
I don't know.
mouse?
That was annoying. That was inconvenient. That's why now, like the wireless mouse that I have, actually, if you look at it,
Well, it's not even Apple, right?
no, it's not. So it's a gamer mouse, but it allows the right click, and now it registers
which everyone's fucking used to.
Yes. So and then thank God Apple got with the program was like, well, let's allow them to use third party guys
because they use Windows, but every other year, right? That's the deal they have.
Yeah.
Man,
So
how the fuck are we trying to talk about smart cities and we're talking about old reminiscence of fucking C3
I don't know how we
plastic?
got here, man.
This is good though. I hope
It is
everyone's
good.
enjoying
I hope
this.
you guys are all enjoying this shit. It's very
We're
fun
an
to
hour.
us.
We're recorded.
Yes.
All good shit.
On this, all good stuff, all good
Sure
topic.
Well, to make a smart city, which for a full smart city, how do you feel about having only a digital thumbprint?
Oh damn! It's just like to unlock doors and to get like
Everything. So
That's the next question I have for this topic. So smart houses, what are they going to incorporate? Is it like that, like legitimate smart? I stand in front of the door and some shit scans my face. There's a camera above the door, right?
So
or do you need a thumbprint, like you said, to access
so
everything?
mine, I can text you a temporary code, and I can say, hey, to this.
So that technology already exists.
Yeah, I can text you, hey, to my phone. I can say, hey, Gemini, to this phone number, yours. The temporary code is going to be 4 zeros.
And then we change it after a certain time.
No, but it's only that one time.
Oh, just to get in.
Fake
that's
code
it. Yeah.
000.
Then it changes.
You come in and instantly, as soon as the door shuts. So now you're in my house and I have cameras, but it'll do facial recognition.
Yeah.
My whole house will do that.
No, for sure.
And for little things like that. And even for my door, for my master bedroom, I have a thumbprint scanner door lock. It's quick and easy.
Shit.
You can unlock it.
Yeah.
But no, smart houses. Just from me building my own smart house from an old house with just using the parts and cameras and stuff like that, super easy, super fucking convenient. It's my favorite fucking thing. I can tell my TV to turn on whatever app I want, to watch my movie, turn on my Goovy lights.
All through the app. Huh.
All on my couch. Not even, just voice.
Oh, shit. Voice activated.
Voice activated. I can voice activated. I can
That's the future, man.
I can have Gemini set my air conditioner, all that shit just on my couch. No app, just my voice.
Wow.
And that's me
innovative.
doing it. Can you imagine a house built to do that? But again, so a digital thumbprint.
And that's really what it would be then.
Yeah. So you would drive into a smart city and all the AI cameras would go, boop, read your plate, go, oh, this is Richard to AJ. AJ's in our town. There's a passenger. They look up all your stuff. Oh, it has to be his wife or girlfriend or lover, right? That's who she is. Then they pull up the camera, like Facebook feed, again, digital thumbprint that you're already okay with because you have
You put all the information out there.
It's already out there.
Yeah.
So it goes, yep, we did facial stuff. That's his wife. Who's in the back seat?
Crazy.
Kids. Oh, he has 2 kids. Those are his kids. Okay, so he's in our smart city. And then from there, what you would do is, if you haven't already, you would make a smart city account. So you walk into a store and you go, oh, this is nice. And then the digital scale would go, Andrew, AJ has this. We're going to bill his account. He bought it. You walk out of the store. There's no interactions with people. You already bought it. And that's what
just
goes
picking it up, or they should ask you first, right?
Well, you can put it down, and the cameras go, "Oh, he's empty-handed," and the scale is.
But if you walk out with it, you get charged.
Yeah,
okay, that's fair.
But then that goes into another thing of
that's crazy
of theft, right?
Yeah.
So what if someone steals that from you?
Yeah,
can't in a smart city.
Yeah, they'll see it
because they would go, "Oh, these people were outside of their house at this time. This group of people was around the area of that store, and these people were by that store, and this person has a history of theft. We look, you know what? On our last camera, he had the same sign.
And you could get fucked over too.
AJ bought.
Okay, well here's the thing too to wonder about. What if you don't have an established bank account, you don't have an established job, you're not on the map at all, right?
You can't.
You're just a transient asshole that steals shit.
You have a digital thumbprint. Guarantee you have a digital thumbprint.
Oh yeah, so they'll still have your information somehow.
And if your tent
transient A actually has a name,
and if your blue tent didn't burn up in the conspiracy fires, you're not even going to be in the smart city because they're going to have
true.
Again, they're going to have robo ticket people to give you tickets for being outside the curfew areas, those kind of things.
Fuck, man. Hey, Furious would have loved this topic, man.
That's why I wanted to know. We'll talk about it again.
We'll go into deeper depth. We can go over it again with him to get.
But again,
you know?
but the idea is you make this choice to go into this city to make this account.
That's
so it's not an invasion of privacy and how dare they? No. I want to go to Smart City 2.0 Arizona.
Yeah.
So I have to make an account, and my digital thumbprint isn't
so
a thumbprint.
They're planning out
me.
there. Okay, yeah, it's just your embodiment. You walking in there. They use what you have online.
100%.
That's crazy.
And
through facial recognition.
Everything.
That's crazy.
Again, they've already proven it, and this is older model phones. I'm talking like the iPhone first gen.
Yeah.
Is they can tell if it's in your pocket versus I took your phone on the way the gyros are moving. Like that's not the way AJ walks.
What the
So
fuck?
if I were to they're checking my phone, take my phone.
I think I've heard of this technology. Yeah. Now that I think about
but
it,
again,
I've heard of this. Yeah.
That's back in the day. Great.
Damn.
Can you imagine now?
And that was they're way more sophisticated now.
100%.
Since that.
But again, so a smart city would be there's no interchange of real currency. Well, and that's where people get kind of scared.
Question, exactly. And then the question arises that, okay, what about privacy now? This is clearly an invasion of.
So this is another thing that I will stand by. There is no privacy. What privacy do you have?
That's true.
Do you have a podcast right now?
Yeah.
Do you want people to hear you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. Well, let me give you an example.
Okay.
When someone does something in private that they might not want to put out there.
Okay.
Right? Like say you're having intimate time with your girlfriend. Right? You don't want to put that online, you know?
So then again, you don't have a fucking tripod pointing at the bedroom, right?
And making a straight fucking OnlyFans video or something.
I heard another cool theory too, is
That's
if anytime you make a sex tape, play a Disney soundtrack. Because Disney,
that's hilarious.
You don't have rights to that song. They'll take it down for you.
Oh,
you don't own that song, they'll take it down. So if your sex tape ever leaks,
you're gonna have fucking Aladdin show me the words. Yeah. Playing in the background, you're showing her something.
Take that shit down. Oh no!
You're showing her some type of world.
But again, so so the
oh shit.
This came up too with a couple of cameras in certain areas as far as privacy. It depends on how they use it, right? So if you're clapping cheeks and you don't want that online, don't post it.
Yeah, of course. You gotta be as conscious enough to know that.
But if you're shopping with your daughters, you take them to a toy store, and again, that video is just for me to monitor you and my AI to know what you're shopping for. Is that going to bother you?
It could.
Why?
Well, we mean like if you're there and
it's just the computer needs to see you and what you pick up and buy.
Oh yeah, no, does that bother me?
So that's that. No. So it's a camera though, right? So you have to get past it's a camera.
Well, because the argument there, I see what you're saying. Would it bother you? No. If you're there with all well intentions of not being a thief,
I'm just buying,
and you're going to buy something for your family, for your kid. Who cares? There's cameras anyway. Not only that, B-Money, you're in public.
Yeah,
that would be my argument. You're
privacy?
in public. Yeah. Do you really need? Not in public, I don't think. But that's why I think cameras are more accepted in public for that reason.
But I think what would fuck me up is if I'm shopping for my kid, and then the news is doing an article and super fat obese people, and I'm in the background character oh fuck, is that me? Like these fat pieces of shit in America. But I'm like, oh my god, is that me?
It really is that me.
Why didn't they blur my face out?
You look all
it's I got double scoop ice cream that day with my son. Fuck.
Damn, you know what? That's fucked up.
I'm all happy.
See that right there? Look at the obesity is growing in America. Oh my god, bro. So with that, the thing with that, no, you're right. It's funny. That right there. The thing with that though, I think that they'll probably try to argue that it was public domain at that point. You decided to go in public. We had signs everywhere saying you're being recorded. It's ours free to use for whatever we want.
I think what would be fucked up is maybe I fight it and let's say I win. It was already out there. It's already on the internet.
And you lose too.
Bruce, is this you?
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, guys.
That's your son. It's okay because he's skinny, but you're the fat dad, right? Yeah.
That's me.
I'm the huge
extra
piece
weight.
of shit.
I'm the huge piece of shit with a little extra weight on my bones. That's me.
You're getting ice cream? It was a hot day. I promised him ice cream. It was my cheat day.
We don't eat this every fucking day. Thanks, America, for making it look like I eat this shit every day.
That's when you have that realization. You know what? I need to start making changes.
You're all right, baby. I can't partake in what you guys do. You guys are buying this delicious ice cream? I can't touch it.
The next news outlet to be fucking fit dads. All in America.
Fuck you guys. Fuck. Damn, bro. And that would probably
that would fuck me up. And then if I do some stupid shit steal something and crash a car, this person, then post me because I'm being a piece of shit. But,
that's different.
But again, the idea of just having a camera monitor me to help me, that's not invasion of my privacy.
No, I don't think so. Not at all.
But so the smart city would use a whole digital thumbprint for you to live in the digital city. And I think that's crazy fun. And the shit you can do would be wild.
It would actually. And it would be really fun because it would not just quirky, but it would be something that you would want to learn, something that you would want to advance in, I think, because it's going to make the world easier somehow. I feel like it's going to make it more convenient, right? Let's be honest. Sure, sometimes people can say technology is evil for one thing or another, but let's be honest, guys, it is more convenient.
Growing up,
right?
How'd you find your friends growing up? When you were 13, how'd you find your friends?
You got to go to their house.
Door to door, look for bikes, ask, hey,
where
is John here?
Yeah.
No? Down the street with Kevin? Okay. And you ride to Kevin's house.
Yeah, bro.
I couldn't. Now I can, hey, where you at? Okay, I'll meet up later.
Yeah.
I don't even have to fucking talk to you.
Text you. Yeah. All right, I'll be there. Exactly. So is it more convenient? Yes.
100%.
Way more convenient.
Everything's convenient.
That's how you got to look at it. And you got to understand that too. Yeah, it can be harmful, but if we're being honest here, there's a lot of convenience that comes with it, man. So,
but I mean, with everything, there's a pro and con, and I think this is all pros once you get past the scary shit and some of the Can you imagine going to a restaurant and you don't have to have the check? You just order your food, and that's it. That's the only interaction.
That'd
because
be it.
there's no like, here, check please. It's already paid for. You already bought
nice.
it.
The interaction
by
doesn't
ordering
happen.
with your digital footprint.
That's smart.
Wild.
Yeah. See, but then one could argue, oh, but you're taking away human engagement. Yeah, but who's really like, unless you meet your wife who waited on you, you know what I'm saying? Then you can argue that point. But if not,
no.
How much interaction do you really have with your waiter or waitress?
Well, cut to this. You're on a date with your girl. Who do you want to be on a date with?
Exactly. You're not gonna have a full blown conversation with the guy serving you or the woman serving you.
Or you ever fucking take a nice fucking healthy bite of your food? What happens? How is it, sir?
Oh, yeah. Bro, that does happen.
They wait.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this for a second.
I'll look around. Nothing. Huge fucking hot bite where I go, how is it, sir? It's fantastic. Well, actually, he ordered mashed potatoes, and you go, it's fine, bro. It's fine.
Dude, they ask you, right? It's like, I'm not even finished chewing, and they walk up. I'm like, how is everything?
Like, I had one.
I can't, bro. That's too accurate. That's hilarious.
They pose
like they waited. They run to your table. How is it, sir?
What was the restaurant called? I can't remember what it was called. They pose as like a fancy fucking restaurant. Okay. So I ordered a steak.
Yeah.
And they're like, how is it? I'm like, oh, it's good. Like, cut into it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I was like,
did they really?
I was like, what?
I want you to see the juices.
Because I took a bite.
I want you to see the juices come out, sir.
No, I took a bite, and they're like, no, cut into it. Cut it in half. Is it to your? I was like, why am I going to cut my fucking steak? Is it to your liking? Is it overcooked? Like, what the fuck is happening? Just ask me if it's okay.
That's hilarious, bro. Was this recent when it happened to you?
No, it was a while ago, but I remember I was like, it was such a weird interaction of like, why do I got to cut my steak? It's going to get drier now. Cutting it in half.
Is it moist enough, sir?
Is it to your liking? Like, now it is because I want you to leave. I don't want to have any. Like, this is how you push you for a 5-star.
God forbid I send it back.
Please,
it's not going to come back to me the same.
Yeah,
like, you're not going to get it back. You ever see Waiting?
What's that saying?
You're not going to get that
people to handle your food.
They say it in the movie. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, man, iconically. Ryan Reynolds iconically says it. He's like, well, we should feel bad. He's like, but they broke the cardinal rule. Don't fuck with people who handle your food.
Same with Fight Club, right?
Yeah.
We make the world go around. Like we are the little people to you, but without us, world wouldn't function. No, I used to work at a restaurant. We've had shitty customers. I'm
glad you said that. I'm going to ask you, how accurate is Waiting then?
I'm sure like a restaurant like that, like a Chili's or a Shenanigans.
That's what it reminds me of. Shenanigans is kind of like
sure
there's a real Shenanigans, huh? Real life.
I want to say yes because
it's you laugh like who ever name a restaurant this, bro?
It's in Office Space too. I think it's it has to be a real place.
No, I think in Office Space they had Flingers and again I watched the movie recently.
Thing, right? It's
kind of same. Yeah, random shit in the wall.
Okay.
Like, kind of like a Chili's, like you said.
Okay, so maybe it is real then.
Flingers or Chili's, I think it was, or Scotch Keys or some shit that she worked at
or something.
Yeah. One of those. They all have a generally same thing,
decent
same
food,
thing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Although I don't know if I want to eat at a place called Shenanigans.
I mean, I don't know. It'd be fun.
The fuck is going on in the kitchen, bro? Shenanigans.
You guys talking about Shenanigans?
You can't help but wonder, bro. It's like, what are they fucking serving over there? Fucking Shenanigans.
It's probably Chili's, same shit.
And that's what it looked like in the movie, yeah. But anyway,
so I worked at a restaurant. We've had shitty customers. You're not going to fuck with their food because, like, I think in my mind, for me, again,
so you never witnessed that.
I never witnessed.
You never witnessed no Dane Cook level fucking grab your pubic hair, put it on the fucking
maybe one less scoop and like fuck you and maybe we overcook it now because fuck you was raw. Like fuck you was raw.
They were extra in that movie, dropping shit on the floor and spitting,
pubes
flat out spitting and putting pubes and dandruff
in the gravy. Yeah, that was
looking in the gravy. I was like, all right, bro, you guys are. Nah, bro. I was like, even if that did happen, holy shit.
I would rather not know. I don't want to know.
What did he say? Some cheese from some under cheese?
Yeah, from under cheese, yeah.
Yeah. He rubs the fucking garlic bread on his nuts. Like, yo.
Or what was that road trip movie?
Yeah, I think with Tom Green,
He's
right?
like, oh, I asked for no powdered sugar, and you guys put powdered sugar. He's like, oh, let me take care of that.
Bro. I can't, bro. Or sorry guys, last example of this random shit, but and I think it was
Smart cities.
I think it was in Casino, bro. When they were greasing the cops or whatever, right? They made them hero sandwiches. They would hock a nasty loogie in there and shut it and then wrap it up and give it to them. Like they prepare the sandwich all nice. The last ingredient, this fucking is grease ball. Spit in there and shut the top. I was like, oh, bro. Now, do you catch that, or do you just think that's some type of vinaigrette or something they put in the sandwich to make it less dry?
It depends on how flavorful. I think you just think in your mind like, oh, like that's
It's stringy. I'm
thick
killing somebody, bro. You're dead. Like no, man. God forbid that, man. Oh,
See, smart cities, you would hopefully not have that.
yeah, you would do it.
Because
See, this is relevant.
There'd be cameras in the kitchen for
This is
your
relevant.
5-star rating.
It ties into the See, that is where I think cameras would absolutely be necessary to avoid fuck shit, like what we just talked about the last 5 minutes or so.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just hilarious, man. Those movies are crazy, you guys. We're covering movies that are relatable to what we're talking about. It's funny, man.
Yes, I would love to have a smart city, visit a smart city, go from there.
Okay.
And I want to update my house a little more for smart stuff.
It'd be awesome. Yeah. And I think that the houses that are already standing should be able to be open to those type of upgrades, especially if you didn't want to sell RB money. So my next question for you that has to tie into the smart city, right? And this is a topic that they probably wanted to hear about a little sooner, but we're covering it now. The scary parts of it, right? Yes. We talked about all the pros, right? We discussed that for the last 15, 20 minutes or so, right? All the pros of the smart houses. What would you say the cons are, or quote unquote, what would be scary to the average, you know what I'm saying? The average person that would be consuming such situation, right? You're living in these homes or being around there. What would be the cons? What would be the scary? I know they want to hear that shit. The quote unquote.
The first scary would be the people themselves being scared. And I'm not bashing on people, but the Bible thumpers that are going to go into, oh, this is Revelation's mark of the beast because they scan your thumbprint.
It's not, though. I mean,
and again, it is called digital thumbprint, but it's you. It's not an actual thumbprint.
It's not a mark on the forehead or the. Read your word, man. Read the Bible. The Bible says right hand and forehead, man.
Again, people.
Unless you're sticking a fucking QR code on my forehead, that might be a little sus. Okay, I might wonder that a little.
Well, technically, your face is a QR code.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. So there's no mark though. That's specifically. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. The Word of God, the Bible actually distinctively says.
Well,
mark,
I've had conversations at work with.
So one could argue that,
that are high religious people. Nothing against it again, but they're the people that stop drinking Monster because it's demonic.
I heard about that.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I heard about that.
They won't do this. They won't do that, and like digital currencies, like another sign of the Satan. I was like, or it's super fucking convenient. Right?
Yeah, which is the arguable case. It really is, man, because
like going from cash to just card to my phone or my watch
that sounds hella convenient.
Is amazing.
That sounds hella convenient.
Like I do it at work. Boop, give me a drink. Done. I don't have to interchange with stuff.
No, that's true.
It's fantastic. I don't go into like, thanks Satan. Thanks Blue Origin.
You're not going to start doing some type of weird fucking, what do they call the Hebrew prayer and shit?
Like no, it's a convenient. I mean that itself is satanic, right? Saying hail Satan, devil my Lord. Yeah, sure, 100%.
Yeah,
but again, I think.
Sorry, I don't know how that pertains to what you were going to say. But go ahead.
Well, no. So there's always going to be like that's the scary part. The also scary part is
no, of course, that's always a live thing. That possibility.
As you get older, will it be as easy for you to do stuff?
Yeah,
right.
No. Probably will be a little bit of a refrain.
I was the shit on Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Modern Warfare. I was the shit. I would clean fucking house.
Yeah,
playing Fortnite with my daughter, it was a learning curve, and it's same principles. You grab a gun, shoot some people, right? Yeah. But like, oh, you got to make a actual fort. I'm like, oh, fucking the name. Okay, you make a fort and do this.
Fortnite,
heal yourself with this bandage you pick. Like, hold on, where the fuck's my menu? Like. So again,
there's so much shit going on.
But it's one of those things where like, oh, am I old? Am I old to where like it's not as easy as it used to be? You know,
because back then, bro, it was more straightforward. You already had the cover. You already had the buildings.
Was it though? right? Like,
Yeah, because you're running around and you're shooting people
But
and shit.
if you ran and slid, you could slide. But if you go into prone, you can hop up on invisible boxes and hide in certain places. There was shit you could do to where you felt good. But again, same principles in Fortnite theoretically.
Yeah.
But it was a vast learning curve. Like, oh, hold on, like,
I never.
let
played
me get
Fortnite.
my glasses
Yeah,
real
so
quick.
you know, you call yourself old. I'm probably old too, dog. I don't even. I don't touch that shit. I don't touch Minecraft. I don't do none of that stuff. Bro.
I talked so much shit about Fortnite, and I never played it. I talked shit all day long about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was
Why would you? Does it look too stupid to you and childish to you? I mean, all the skins are kind of out there.
I don't know. But I was like, fuck Fortnite.
People like Q swore by it, man.
And then, but again,
Continue to try to get me to play all the time, man.
Here's my thing. I talk shit. Fuck Fortnite. Fortnite, down with Fortnite. Never. I'm not going to be a fucking pickle run around stupid.
Yeah.
Daughter was like, hey, play with me. Please, I'm at college. I was like, all right, download it. That shit is so fucking fun.
Is it really? I got to give it a try.
So fucking fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
They're saying Helldivers is good too. Did you play that?
So fucking fun. Helldivers is so fucking good.
I need to give that. I'm late to that one too, man.
Helldivers is great. But no, Fortnite, it's free.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so much fun.
Well, you make your money on is probably the skins.
Yeah, so if you want to just play the game, you play the same level as me.
Whatever.
Same level as me. But if you want to look like Wolverine, yeah, you're going to pay $5-6 to look like Wolverine.
Yeah. That's cool though. So it's a big fucking like clusterfuck, but like a war zone.
Oh, but it gets stupid. I have a fucking Cybertruck in that game. I have the Incredimobile. But I can't wait to show it off. Like, let me get in this car real quick, because the car will convert to your car that you have.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, hold on, like,
don't kill me yet. Hold on, bro. I'm looking forward to GTA 6, man. That's another topic for another day. But
in 20 years when it comes out,
supposedly, man. But they're gonna have like live actual currency in it.
The price,
and bro, it's gonna be expensive.
No, the price of the game. How do you feel about that? Rumors are what is the basic out of it, nothing special, $100. $100.
Wow. And you know there's gonna be nothing but microtransactions in that shit, like crazy.
I hope they hold off like they did for GTA 5 where you
That's
play,
another thing.
you
I'm not
play the
buying the
game,
Switch 2 for the price either. The price is ridiculous on the Switch 2. I'm gonna wait off on that too. I think it is. Yeah.
For what you can do with it though?
$450 though?
You're getting a bigger screen.
That's true.
Better resolution, better controllers, better game resolution, and it's backwards compatible to where it'll do what the PS5 did, and all your PS4 games are going to look immaculate.
Fucking resolution wise, it's going to bump.
And what they're doing, I think, is the best fucking thing a gaming company's ever done. Is they're going to have I forget what they call it. It's a cute name because it's Nintendo, but Mario Party Jamboree.
Yeah,
I love that game.
Awesome.
If I play it on the Switch 2 for a couple extra bucks, I can get Bowser's TV for Mario Jamboree, which is an add-on to that game. I
saw that, yeah. It's a new thing.
But again, they're adding on to older games, so it's an incentive for you to play and continue old Switch games.
See, if you do that, then that's cool. Then you're giving them a reason to bring that shit back or to go backwards. That's cool.
And Nintendo has never let me down.
No, they haven't. They're iconic, bro.
I'm a diehard PlayStation fan.
Same here. And Xbox. Well, to a degree.
No, you're not diehard if you like both, okay? I'm a diehard PlayStation fan.
Hey, man, I can appreciate Starfield, okay? And they don't have that shit on
you can like it. But you're not a diehard fan, all right?
Okay,
I like diehard Sony fan.
I like both.
All day long. I have Sony soundbar, Sony TV for my PlayStation 5. Love it.
So no Xbox in your home?
No.
He said, "Fuck no, I don't know."
They're gonna sell other games too because they did.
I know they're not gonna make any more consoles. I think this is it.
They're probably
why?
Done.
No, why?
They revolutionized quantum computing.
Oh shit! So then they don't
revolutionized it.
So the next console is going to be a computer then?
Maybe.
If there's even going to be one.
Or no. So
or is it going to be kind of like Steam? You know, Steam fucking that's its own.
I'm going to save this thought. I want to get the Sony out.
Spit it out. Go ahead.
Diehard Sony fan. PlayStation 3 came out. Like, this is the best console ever made.
Oh,
Wii came out. Fuck the Wii. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Played it for 1 second. I will never give up the Wii. I had so much fun bowling, baseball, boxing with my family. I was like, fuck, why is this so fun? And it's not a PlayStation. But Nintendo's never let me down.
No,
Switch. I love the Switch.
Yeah, Switch is awesome.
By myself, I can play. Boom, dock it, family time. We all play. It's fun. I can only assume it's going to be even better. $400. That's kind of with the times. That's.
For sure.
I mean, and again,
no, it makes sense. If you put it that way, that actually makes a lot of sense. When you put it that way.
Because I dropped almost $600 for the PS5, and again, like. Yeah, but what difference did I really get?
Well, I'll tell you.
What was the argument? Right?
The argument there, I'll tell you what the argument was.
Okay.
I'm glad you asked. So the argument with that is that you're getting a better technology. You're getting a more current graphics. You're getting more current, you know what I'm saying?
Ray tracing.
Obviously
They're
frame
getting-
rates. You're getting more. I don't mind if I stand, do you?
Yeah.
She was looking like bruising my butt.
You're man cave.
Exactly. You're right. Better ray tracing, resolution. You got what else? Better frame rate, ray tracing, everything. Advanced graphics, obviously, right? You're getting a next generation feel, right? That's what you're paying for. That's what they're selling you on. And then when they show you the specs, you're like, okay, yeah, this has everything that PS4 didn't have, right? This is a step up in the right direction. This has 4K now. This has this, it has that. So if it didn't have that shit, why the fuck are you charging that much? You know what I'm saying? Like Nintendo's barely catching up. But I guess when you put it that way, because they
have the fun games.
They still don't have 4K on the screen, but they have 4K on the big screen now, which is good.
But not even that. Like Xbox,
they have the fun games. That's a good argument.
Xbox and PlayStation, they have the games where like, hey,
what are you
boys,
more likely to play on date night with your woman? Mario Party game,
100%.
or even
we have
I saw
been
you guys played the Super
playing,
Mario 3D Land, 3D World. I saw you post that one time.
Yes, but we also
Right?
on PS5. What's that new couples game? It's the latest Switch.
I'm gonna try that out.
Fuck, what was it called? It's the best couch co-op game we've ever played. It's so much fucking fun.
Well, you and your wife?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but disclaimer, your partner has to be somewhat of a gamer. Otherwise,
Or it's gonna be a fucking shit show.
I'm double jumping. You're not fucking double jumping. I'm telling you that right now. Now I'm hitting the button. Like, you gotta hit twice.
And my girl actually was like that to a degree. She actually
See, now I gotta look it up. Well,
yeah, please look it up to confirm what we're talking about. My girl actually was like that with she got super competitive with the Super Mario Deluxe games.
Oh,
If I didn't double jump enough, or I didn't do this
Making
enough,
you feel bad?
Yeah, bro, we died because of you. I'm like, I'm not playing video games with you anymore. You're hella aggressive. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm good. Nah, man, I love playing games with her, man. Whenever we get the chance to, but whenever we do, it's funny. It turns into that because, shout out to my girl. She's a very competitive person, man. When it comes to anything, really, she's super competitive. So.
I wouldn't say my girl's competitive.
Yeah.
Man, like when she's not winning a game,
Oh yeah.
she sits a
You hear that
little
shit,
more
yeah.
forward.
Yep,
I can't get your hand off me real quick. Like, oh,
Yep.
like, you don't need to touch me right now. Like, oh, okay, well,
They get into it, bro. For
split
sure.
fiction.
Split fiction. Okay.
Best co-op game. But again, this is from the It Takes Two and the Prison Break game.
Oh, okay.
To where they're all kind of easy, and it's for what it is. This one you have to be somewhat of a gamer
To be able to even adapt.
because there's some shit like you got to double jump and barrel roll and kill these bad guys. And if your girl's not like the X-axis, I like it inverted. Like, you should have fucking inverted it an hour ago before you crashed this goddamn ship 10 times into the fucking freight truck. God damn it.
So you guys have that argument, you and your wife?
Oh, it gets.
Can you play that online? That's for PlayStation, right?
Yeah, but you can play it to where it's great. So if I own it and I want to play with you, you don't have to own it. We can play.
Shit. That's cool.
It's super.
Okay.
It's
Well, I don't own that, but I'd be down to try it.
But again, you wouldn't have to.
because you have it.
Yeah.
As long as someone bought it, someone paid for it.
Yeah.
That's cool. They have it
Yeah,
like that.
it's
See, that's something that Switch is doing now too. Nintendo's doing that. That's
Yeah.
a new feature they're adding now.
finally. But yeah,
About fucking time. Yeah. Before you had to do both, or you had at least both parties had to have the game for it to be a thing.
so what was it called? So Xbox.
Yeah.
They came out and they're like, yeah, pretty soon we're going to sell all of our game merchandising and game rights to. So they're going to sell all their IPs to other. So Switch can have Halo, PlayStation can have Halo, all this stuff. So everyone's
Yeah.
like, whoa. What does this mean for Xbox?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, we're fucking done with that. We don't need to do that anymore. And you're like, how the fuck?
Oh, so it's a thing. They're really done.
Yeah, they're really for now. So they're like, so everyone's like, okay, what do you mean you're fucking done? Like, it's always been Xbox and PlayStation, and then the Nintendo comes in last minute, like, hey, you can do this, you can do this thing.
here.
Oh shit, you can do that thing.
Yeah.
They revolutionized quantum mechanics. So they made a trotopic, which is it's non-Newtonian. So it's not a fluid, it's not a gas, not a liquid. It's its own new element. They made a new element which allows for actual quantum physics to be done on
This
a
is
quantum
scientific,
level.
y'all. We're talking about it.
So random super AI computing can do like 50 gigs is like crazy internet.
So basically, they're saying, "Fuck the console wars. We just did this shit."
Well, that's high end computing. This chip now can do that 1,000 times fold.
Wow.
So they're like, yeah, we revolutionized quantum physics. Like, fuck Xbox. We're not going to waste our fucking time with a controller.
Well, let's be honest here. They were falling back anyway. They were falling behind.
But is it because of this though?
With exclusives,
this isn't overnight shit they've been researching.
No, it isn't.
So for them to do this is groundbreaking.
Sure. No, for sure.
And then they've had those things of remember the video game No Man's Sky?
Yes, sounds familiar.
So it had an algorithm where it makes like 6 billion new planets and new life forms. So every planet you go to is unique to you.
Sounds like Starfield.
And it won't be like my planet. And there's different animals. So what they're thinking is if they were to introduce this new quantum AI learning, that the game itself would be like, oh, like what's our life purpose? What are we doing here? And then you would have a new game unlike anything you've ever experienced in your life, like true AI learning and thinking. You would never play the same game ever again. You couldn't go like, oh, I'm gonna beat this bad guy because he swings left, right. No. Now it's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go forward now. You get to do it last time. But yeah, I'm learning, motherfucker. Like you're not
I'm playing the game the way I want to play the game.
But the character now would want to actually survive in his quantum learning. He doesn't want you to kill him.
Yeah.
It's not a boss program to. Yeah. So that's a whole nother like blow your fucking mind
topic right there. Crazy.
So we'll save that for Furious.
We're gonna have to for sure save that for Furious, man. But shit, bro. With that being said, man, I think we're pretty much good. We covered most, if not everything, we were gonna cover today.
Yeah, an hour and a half duo podcast, pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all, brother. Appreciate you, man. This was a good one for
glad
sure.
We
man.
somewhat stayed on topic.
We kudos, handcuffs to us, man. We're somewhat staying on topic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So we're at that part of the episode now where we're about to wrap things up. Put the little plugs in here real quick. If you guys obviously follow us on YouTube, we appreciate you guys. Also check us out on Rumble. If you want to see us, obviously you see us on YouTube, see us on Rumble. If you want to just listen to us, make us part of your commute or make us just part of your day in some fashion, audio wise, we appreciate you guys because right now Spotify, as I always say, is leading the pack.
Are they?
Yeah, we get the most streams and downloads from Spotify. I'm not mad at it.
Well,
Fuck
Google
it, you know?
keeps changing their Google
that's what
podcast is
to
gone,
right?
and now it's YouTube podcast, which is still owned by Google. So it's I don't know why they keep changing shit.
It's so weird because that's where you watch, that's where you listen, right?
Yeah,
That's
and they're
YouTube.
like, hey, you have next month to download all your shit to this format. I'm like, aren't you the same format? Like, just do it. All
right, YouTube. All right, Google, whichever one I'm talking to.
Sorry.
Whoever owns who now, fuck, who knows, man. Anyway, so yeah, man, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when a new episode comes out. Again, I do want to address something, man. I'm sorry that it's been weird this season. This is the first time we've been a podcast where I'm going to keep myself accountable right now. It turned into a fucking monthly podcast instead of a weekly one.
I know. I had to text you a couple times, like, hey, like, did you stop posting to this format?
You're gonna make sure I was okay. B Money was like, hey, man, are you still alive over
You're
there?
like, oh yeah, it's gonna come out in like 2 more weeks. Like, fucking 2 more weeks. All right.
Look, man, to be fair, I'm going to keep it real with the audience and keep it real with you, B Money.
Life happens.
A lot of stressful situations going on, and I'm getting through it though. I got a better handle on things now. So I'm going to bring this back to being a weekly podcast for you guys. I appreciate you for rolling with us. Season 5 should have ended months ago, technically.
Still season 5?
Still season 5. So we're on this is episode 11.
You do 12s, right?
Yeah.
12 episodes?
No, we do 16.
Jesus. All right.
16 a season.
We're going to end on a banger.
Yes, man. So
I'll come back for 16.
All right, sounds good. We'll have B Money come back for 16. You guys heard it here first on episode 11. We'll have B Money come back for episode 16. So in about 5 weeks, about a month and some change. If we do it
2026, January 2026, episode 16. You heard it here live.
He's like, in 5 weeks. That's if you actually stick to the weekly podcast, man. No, fuck that. I got to keep myself accountable, man. I'm sorry, you guys. I do appreciate
life happens, but your fans don't care.
No, seriously. You guys, no, and that's how it is. It's not your guys' fault. It's what you're used to. It's what
I had a hell of a day. I was like, fuck, I'm going to put the podcast on. I'm like, no, this is the same episode.
What's up last time?
Where's the... Hold on.
He's like, wait a minute. What happened every Friday?
Let me refresh. Let me go to YouTube. What the fuck's happening?
Nothing's fucking changed. See,
AJ. Oh, yeah, brother.
I appreciate that, brother. No, I really do, man. B Money actually does reach out, man, and make sure everything's okay. So he's a real friend, man. So shouts to you, brother, because honestly, they're hard to come by these days. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate that love, man. And being a supporter, not just a host, not just the occasional host, and you were a former reoccurring host.
Super guest.
Yeah, he's super guest with
super
privileges.
I'll be in.
For sure. He gets the same love he gets if he never left, man, which is the way it needs to be.
I'm gonna 3D print some stuff too for you.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And I would love to put it on the set and keep it there, man.
I got in a weird spot in my life where I was
really
3D printing for
everything. Bro, that's awesome, man. Make me some shit.
No,
I was gonna say,
that
please.
was my life.
And I want you to make whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you what to make for me. Just make whatever you want to give it to us. That way it's from you, okay?
I made
you want to give the
toilet
podcast.
paper roll holder that has a shelf for your phone.
That's so fucking convenient.
Why'd I do it?
The wife
I don't
can't
know.
get mad at you for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to hold. When I'm done texting, I got to leave right here.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. You didn't know you needed it. You know what that is? That's one of those situations where you invent something that the world didn't know you needed, but you're like, fuck that. So you actually,
No,
create it.
she thought most of my shit was stupid. I made
course.
a castle tower that you roll your dice.
Yeah.
And it goes down the castle. But if you don't like your roll, you can squish it, and the spring trap from the moat re-rolls
That's
it.
fucking awesome. So
Why'd
you
I
can get
do it?
another roll.
Don't fucking know. Wife was like, that's stupid. I did make an elephant that you put your sponges and shit in.
Yeah.
And the water drains out the nose into the sink. She loved it.
See, that's awesome. So she did love something you
Now
created.
she's like, well, can you make me
that's
this
awesome,
and this?
man. Yeah.
So
See,
I made her some
I mean,
book
you
notes.
have one. Why not use it? You have a 3D printer. Why not fucking use
I
it,
went
man?
fucking ham, though. It was...
I know you got to buy like stuff for it, right? You got to buy the
Sitting in my underwear, beards out. Like, I got to make a fucking thing
That's
now.
fucking
Why?
awesome.
I don't know.
Why not? I have a fucking printer. Shit, those things are awesome, bro. I know they're a little pricey too, so that's cool that you got one of those.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I'll make some...
I love
some
that, man.
custom stuff.
Please, whatever you make, that would be great, dude. We'll have it on the set forever, man. Whatever you want to make us, that's awesome. I do appreciate that.
So now I got to think of something cool.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Like a 3D printed microphone.
That would be that'd be pretty dope, actually. Like whatever, you can find a way to plug it in and actually make it work.
That'd be dope.
That'd be actually pretty sick. You could probably make a housing and put a microphone inside.
I'll 3D
You
print
could do that.
a 3D
You could do
printer.
that.
Just all the...
And act so fucking 3D printer like that.
Make my own shit.
Make my own fucking machine right now
Servos
of
and
this,
shit.
bro. That's funny because you could actually make a housing.
100%.
Like this is technically right now my microphone. This is actually a housing. You could easily make a 3D printed housing
there's
for whatever you want. The actual microphone's inside.
I think I'm going to order through Amazon. Sorry, Jeff, earlier. There's a laser scanner, so I can scan this and make an actual replica. But
Did you make me a gold one?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick.
Wild what I can do with the 3D printer.
That is
Anyways,
cool, man. All right, that's cool. All right, that's a conversation for another day. Again, thank you, B Money, for being here with us, man. I appreciate everything you brought to the table, as you always do. You always bring an interesting conversation. They know that. I know that. I was gonna say, you guys can find us now again every Friday. We're keeping it that way. This week
this
coming
will
up.
be released Friday.
Yes. Wait.
This-
Today is
Thursday. Tomorrow.
Oh shit! I'm gonna try.
You heard it here, folks. Tomorrow.
It's either gonna drop tomorrow on the 25th, or it's gonna be for sure by next Friday.
You guys don't know the date, so we're telling the truth. This will drop tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
You don't know what day it
Well,
is.
sounds good, man. All right, so we're gonna do those things. That, I'm gonna give the mic over to B Money again one more time. Say, leave the listeners what you want to leave them with, till you speak to them again, see them again.
Keep listening.
Go ahead.
I look forward to not being a co-host again, but to be a super guest.
A super guest,
Because life happened to me pretty hard.
Yeah.
But listen to the podcast. We appreciate all the fans. Goofy Lights, we want you as a sponsor.
Yes, I was thinking that.
Always have good moral high ground, good moral fiber. Be a good person in life.
Amen.
And don't be afraid of technology.
Yes.
It's here to help us.
Absolutely. I second that.
Always thank your chat GPT too. So when they do take over, they will not enslave you.
And spare your souls.
They're like, no, this guy always said thank you.
Exactly.
I'm like, thanks, Google.
That deserves a hand clap. Even AI knows.
No, this guy's cool.
Yes. We're making those connections and those
Little things.
those little things now. You know what I'm saying? But all right, guys, to coin off what B Money was saying, I do as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, listening, and watching every single week, or now it's going to be every week again, hopefully.
This will be out tomorrow.
We appreciate you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you guys next week. Keep it timeless. Later. Subscribe if you haven't, okay? Show some love
Click
to
and
everything. Click and like. Thank you guys.
Notification buttons, all this, whatever they say.
All right, bro.